Coming soon to a theater near you.
Yo, we are back with a new episode of the Real Ones podcast. It's your boy, MrMarin, and my man, 150 grand RB.
Yo, what's good, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm just getting over. You know, our brother was sick. You know what I'm saying? You know. First of all, we gonna talk about Landmark Paruvia. We gonna talk about that real
sure,
quick.
Man.
But my brother invited me to screening. You know, was it 35 millimeter?
Yeah, 35 millimeter.
35 millimeter. I was hyped. You know, I went and made sure the kids was out the way because it was an early screening. I was like, yo, I don't want to. I didn't. He was telling me, he was like, yo, bring anybody. I'm not bringing my kids to that shit.
He wasn't.
Hell no, I'm not bringing my kids to that shit. My daughter actually would be down, but my son, he can't sit through no movies right now.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna be cinephiles in the building. I ain't want my kid to be the kid. And now motherfuckers going on their podcast like, yeah, but stop bringing your kids to movies. It's like, I didn't want to be that guy. So I said, yo, let me get my kids up out the way. I woke up that Saturday morning, dog. Like all my back, all of this right here was just like inflamed, just sore. I was hot and I couldn't make it, man. I'm sorry, RB.
Nah, it's all good, bro. It's all good, man.
So tell the people how it went, man.
Yeah, man. We screened Landmark Paruvia, man. It was a good movie. It was a good time. You know, my boy Dylan Huang, who I talked about on the show, always hooks up the IMAX 70 millimeter tickets. You know, he's also a filmmaker in himself. Mm-hmm. We met through working on set together on this Amazon Music show.
Okay. Back
in the day, and he brought me on as a producer on the film, and I was also an assistant director. You know, like on set, so making sure we was on time and everything. And shooting at that 35 millimeter was no joke. You know, just like shooting at that film was no joke. And then we actually got the film printed on a film print and projected it to the people. So yeah, it was cool, man. It was at the Landmark Theater, Newark, in Santa Monica.
Yeah,
area.
you know when I it wasn't until I think the night before I actually looked at the venue. I was like, oh, I know what theater that is. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, they're actually. I mean, there's part of the Landmark's like a chain. You know what I'm saying? But they're actually still pretty mostly independent kind of vibe. Like you just talk to the manager, Jim. Anyway, super cool screening. Salute to the manager / projectionist, Jim. Hooked it up with the 35 millimeter, projection, and yeah, it was a great screening, man. We had people come out. We had a lot of good friends and family. You know what I'm saying? And
was Ma Dukes there?
My mom, no. She ain't going to Santa Monica. You know what I'm saying? That's too far for her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, too far. And it was, it's like you said, you don't have to apologize for flaking. Literally, I had about 30 people text me the morning of I'm not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
And I hated it was one of those things that I had to do. Is like, oh, I don't want to hit RB. I was like, but I was legitimately sick. Like, I was like, yo, I can't, because y'all know when you get sick, and it was advanced, because the night before I was fine.
Yeah.
I had that phlegmy cough that got that clap, that when you cough, it's like, oh, then when you breathe in, it's crackling. It's like, oh, I sounded crazy. Yeah. So, and I'm still coughing. You see, that's my lung is about to come out. But I did not want to go there, and because I knew Sabrina was going to be there. I knew Andres was going to be there. I didn't want to be talking to y'all hearing that cough. You know what I'm saying? That shit is. I hate, me personally. People get sick, you get sick. I understand, but I hate when people are sick and they doing that phlegm cough. That shit is gross. It's gross. So I apologize. I did not want to subject y'all to that. So, but I'm glad that it went good. It went good.
Yeah, it went smooth, man. We're gonna probably. I don't know when we're gonna exactly announce it yet, but we might be showing at more festivals coming up soon.
Okay.
So things are coming. Things are coming along smoothly with Urban Space Cowboy as well.
Good.
So everything. What
we doing? What's up with that? When we gonna see that?
Well, it's gonna come. Gonna come soon.
Okay,
I'm really waiting. Really, it's on the festivals now. I'm hoping
Got
waiting
you.
for some of these festivals.
Got you.
Come through, and I saw project we worked on formerly got into that American Black Film Festival thing. You know what I'm saying? So congrats to them. That's a pretty big one.
That's cool.
It's always tricky with these festivals, man. You got to have mad connections and
you got a network. That's what it is. It's just you scratch my back, I scratch yours, and as with a lot of looks that I've been seeing lately, it's just you could tell It was, a phone call or two made. You know, you know what I'm saying? They got listen. We in LA. Everybody got a homie that do something. Yeah. I got a homie that runs the Holly Shorts Festival, like my boy Theo.
Oh, for real?
You know what I'm saying? So everybody knows somebody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, yeah, I already know, that. But shout out, shout out, shout out.
Shout out. Shout out to Comic Shop too. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to check out my episode, I directed episode 5.
Episode 5.
So yeah, they're in the American Black Film Festival this year. Salute to them. And speaking of, film festivals and film just in general, it's been pretty good. Been a pretty good year, I feel like.
The year's starting off strong, man. When I was sick, I was at home thinking, I was like, there's like 5 or 6 movies I want to see right now.
Yeah.
And I made it my business to try to catch up and see them all. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, like, it's been a while since there's been this many movies that I need to see at once. So I know y'all don't sponsor us. We're going to work on that. We're going to figure it out. But AMC, shout out to y'all, man. The A-list has been holding me down. Because right now I'm really in the doghouse at home. So I've been living at AMC's, last few days. You know what I'm saying? I've been living at AMC's just like every night going to a movie, and it's been dope, man. It feels good to do that again. I'm like, I miss this. Like when I first got Movie Pass, bro. I was going crazy.
Yeah.
I was going crazy. I would see a movie. I go see Hustlers, J-Lo. Love the movie. I'm talking to my man the next day at work, like, yo, this movie was amazing. Oh, I gotta see it. Yo, you wanna see it? We can go right now. I go see it again. I leave the next day. I go talk to a homegirl. Oh, I love J-Lo. I can't wait to go see it. You wanna go see it? I go see it again. Like, that's what you got. Shout out to the subscription services, man. Like, this is what you gotta do, man. And listen, I pay $20-something a month.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get my money's worth. You know what I'm saying?
You got to. I ain't gonna lie too. It was kind of crazy just because the way like my life and work has been working out. Because I work for that Dodgers thing. So baseball, all that stuff starts up in like March and April. So
that's right.
Yeah. So a lot of March and April, I wasn't even really like seeing that much. I almost went almost an entire month without going to the movies, almost or like 3 good weeks without going for a second.
Hey, that's unlike you, man.
Yeah, it's very unlike me, man. I was going deep. I was watching trash, Amazon shows that Invincible joint. You know what I'm saying?
Invincible's no good.
I mean, I used to like it, and I used to love the comic book, man. But that animation is so cheap, bro. Like, I hate looking at cheap animation. Like,
so would you say Invincible? So you never liked it?
I love the comic book, and in the first 2 seasons, I was like rocking. The first season and a half, I was kind of rocking with it, and then and the season 2 finale was pretty good. Then it started getting kind of repetitive, and like I said, the animation got cheap. I think Amazon even said like the season 3 they didn't invest that much in animation, which is like,
this is what I was going to get to. Yeah. Do you think the dip in quality comes with the budget of the show?
It probably has to, because the thing is, bro, like the cast is all star. Like main star Steven Yeun, they got J.K. Simmons, Sandra Oh, like Zazie Beetz, like literally the voice cast is like A-list tier, but then like. And they'll have guest appearances by like Seth Rogen and like huge stacked voice cast. But then it just be like it'd be worse than like anime, because sometimes in anime they'll just cut to like the still picture like while they talking over it. Like it'd be multiple scenes of that, but it don't even be like nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But then. And it'd be times where they turn it on too, like like the season. People say like season 3 finale, like that's where the budget all went to, because they have these massive fight scenes. I was like, okay, like these first 6 were trash, but then this last one, y'all definitely like put money into. It's stuff like that kind of annoys me with that. So I'm saying all to say, mediocre TV watching experiences like overall, but movies I got just like you. Like this past week, I was like, bro, I gotta get back in. Like, I saw like 4 back to back.
Dead ass. I just went back to back. Like anything that I was mildly interested in, I was like, yo, let me just go and see it. Yeah. Because 1, I knew we was on link, and then 2, I just needed to catch up because I really fell off the wagon because I was working still. I did the iHeartRadio show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You did iHeartRadio and you did Oscars. Did you talk about Oscars on
Did we get to talk about Oscars? I think we did on the live thing.
On the live joint, yeah.
The live joint. But yeah, bro, the Oscars, that was man, that was crazy, dog. That was a life. That was like really a lifelong dream. I was on the red carpet. If you follow Real One's film on Instagram. You know, you see, I was getting the, you know, firsthand, you know, pictures and videos and stuff like that. It was dope, man. It was dope. Like, that was one of them situations that you're on a job and it don't feel like work. You're just like, and then I had all access, so it was like a playground. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, excuse me. So I'm like on the carpet, kind of just bumping into people. Freaking Javier Bardem bumped into me, like literally shoulder checked me. I was like, oh, what the hell? You know, so
Palestine, man.
Yeah. I said, I seen that joint on. I was like, oh, he about to start some trouble tonight. I was like, let's see where he going tonight. Yeah. But no, that was fire, man. And then not long after that, boy, literally right after that, somebody was like, yo, somebody dropped out at iHeartRadio. Here's a job for you this week. Oh. I took that joint, and you know what? That's the job that got me sick.
Yeah, you think so?
Yes.
Yeah. Was there somebody else who was sick on that?
Yes, because there was people sniffling around and stuff like that. That's the job that got me sick, dog. Because literally once I wrapped that, I got sick.
Oh, nah.
You know, man.
You gotta look out for your people, man.
Yeah, so, you know, because I went bowling with the crew the Friday night, because I wrapped Thursday. Friday I went bowling with them. Like I said, I was good. Drank, ate. Saturday morning I was fucked up. Saturday morning I was fucked up. So I know for sure it was that. But I've been busy with that and trying to get over sickness. And like I said, I had some nights where I had, you know, some free time and I didn't want to be up in the crib. So I was like, yo, let me go to the movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'm still trying to catch the project Hail Mary. It's a book, right?
Yeah, based on a book, yeah.
And what is it? Is that the film? Because I remember there was a trailer with Ryan Gosling where he meets an alien.
Yeah, that's that movie.
That's the film.
Yeah.
You know, when I saw that trailer, I didn't think it was going to be shit.
Yeah,
but
you think so? Yeah.
I see people comparing it to Interstellar.
See, okay, well, that feels a little extreme to me.
Okay.
But, it feels a little extreme, but they're both great movies just in different ways. Like, Interstellar, I think, is deep. You know, you got to think about it. You really got to, like, contemplate on the themes and all that. Project Hail Mary is a very simple adventure movie that can appeal to like 9-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? That's the big difference. Both great sci-fi movies, just in very like different ways, in my opinion.
Okay, you know? Okay. And you saw it?
I saw it. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see it again. I feel like I got a little gypped when I saw it because I saw it opening weekend at the CityWalk, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, time out. Did you get caught up in that CityWalk drama?
Yeah. If y'all don't know, you know, everybody goes out to that CityWalk, AMC for the IMAX 70mm ones, man. I found a ticket the perfect spot right on Sunday morning at like 9:30 a.m. So I woke up at like 8 o'clock, drove from Compton to Hollywood.
That's an early day for you. Damn.
to get to this AMC, I sit there and then I watch the movie's playing, and then it's still the full screen, but they did it on the IMAX digital thing instead of the IMAX 7. I guess the projector was broken or whatever. So then as I was walking out there and handing out passes, like I'm like, yo, what are you handing out these passes for? They're like, oh, we did the film was on digital. It wasn't on 70. It wasn't on the film. Like, God. Hey, all this way for parking and gas.
Son, film TikTok. Like, that's why I said you got caught up. Everybody that went to CityWalk was like on TikTok complaining about that joint. Damn.
And people was coming from like out of town, like just to watch it that weekend.
Shout out to that. I think it's so cool that like in the day of streaming, we're still having these theater moments. You know what I'm saying? Like Oppenheimer, Sinners, Barbie. Like we're still having these moments that like people are traveling for 70mm. They're like, no, I'm from friggin', I don't know, Santa Barbara. I'm gonna say Santa Barbara. I don't know, but I'm going to LA to see this in 70mm. I think that's so fire. Yeah, no, you got to experience it. Especially it's the Hail Mary. It's the grand. You know, it's the. To me, this is the best IMAX screen like in the world. You know what I'm saying? But again, I've only been to like CityWalk, and then shout out to Lincoln Square in New York.
Lincoln Square, see, I've never been there. See, I gotta go to Lincoln Square. Yeah. Apparently, that was like even a little bit bigger too.
Yeah, so. I think that was the biggest
in America.
Yeah. That was like the only true IMAX screen in America for a long time.
Oh, see, that's why I gotta go to that. But yeah, I mean, the part that kind of made me the most upset too is that. Dang it, I sat through the whole movie and I couldn't tell the difference. Like, I'm like, yo,
they exposed y'all. They was like, look at these motherfuckers. Look at them. Look at all these cinephiles. Yeah. They was like, you know what? We gonna keep doing this shit.
It's like, I guess that does look like film. I don't know. Like, I'm over here leaning in, like, okay, it looks a little clean. I guess the film prints are looking kind of clean or whatever.
There's a guy at AMC like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The AMC executives watching this like, got him.
They all in the projection booth like, look at them, look at that one. Yeah, he don't even know. He don't even know. Yo, that's funny.
Yeah.
That is funny. But yo, I seen that there's like a shot in the film with like a planet that looked crazy. I was like, yo, this is that movie. I was like, that made me want to go see it. I was like, oh, I gotta go catch that.
Yeah.
So I was looking today, and Burbank had, we ended up starting like now, but Burbank had like a 3:30 that had like seats. But it's like a 3-hour movie, huh?
Yeah, it's like 2 hours 36. Yeah.
Oh, 2:30.
Yeah, with trailers it comes out to 3.
That's 3. Cause I was like, do I want to do I've been doing a lot of late showtimes lately. I was like, do I want to do a late showtime? Because my eyes be sleeping. Like, those movies is too long. Like late. I've been doing better lately. I've been doing better, but like when you talking about almost 3 hours, like you talking about, if it start at 10, I'm getting out that bitch like 1:30, maybe.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah, I don't know about that
because they do the normal trailers, and then of course with the IMAX joint, they gotta do the Dune trailer, and they got to do that prologue for the Odyssey. So that's already another like 8 minutes.
That's right.
Yeah, so,
they gonna have to wait another day to get me, man. Hey, I'm gonna have to go early in the morning too. Like that's gonna be, get my coffee. Right. I got my Space Jam mug, like the Michael Secret stuff. I got that mug. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my coffee and do that, man. Yeah, bro. Yo, like I said, I've been trying to catch up with stuff. We just had a new big A24 film, The Drama, with Zendaya and my man, what's his name, Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
and the way the film was set up. First of all, I side-eyed the film immediately because I saw the promo material first. I was like, Zendaya will never miss the opportunity to be with a white boy in the film, bro. God damn, she with a white boy in real life in the films. Like the only time we see him with a brother in the film was that toxic ass Malcolm and Marie.
Oh yeah. The whole time you think he about to like beat her up. And can
I be honest? I love Zendaya.
Yeah.
Her chemistry ain't good with brothers, man. she wasn't made to be with brothers, man. That was the fakest relationship I've seen on film. It was like, she would never. Can you imagine a John David Washington bagging Zendaya in the street? No, hell no.
I ain't having it.
No.
I'll say too, that's funny because she was like, oh, the one director I want to work with is Ryan Coogler. Like, I'm like, okay, I gotta really stretch my mind to see you in a Ryan Coogler film.
She just doesn't. Again, I love Zendaya, but she's so white coated. I just don't see her in black spaces like that. I know she from Oakland. I know how she give it up. I remember her old videos back in the day. She the hyphy and all that bullshit. I remember all of that. But it's just not, this news in there is not connecting. It's not making sense. But so in this film, we see the trailers because I didn't know what the film was about until I seen that, because I had seen an initial trailer that was just kind of like a mishmash of images. But then I seen the official trailer where, the big thing in the film is that, they're doing something at a table, that there's the new soon to be newlyweds and like another couple, and they're just they're detailing the worst things that they've ever done. And you see the brother kind of says his part in the trailer. The woman, do they show her part in the trailer? Like
they don't show any of what they say.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you kind of get an idea because then now when it gets to Zendaya, it just kind of cuts hard, and it is like, whoa, what the fuck did she do? So are we gonna do spoilers?
We can do spoilers. I would say like if you don't, for like people who don't want to spoil it, I'll say I enjoyed the movie a lot. I look forward to seeing it again. Yeah. It's not perfect, and I definitely think the parts that are not perfect definitely get relaxed a little bit because the movie's like really funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I say it's funny. It's well edited.
Yes. And we're gonna go to that. But for the people that don't
seen it,
go to the next topic.
Right.
But we liked it. Anywho, so I see the movie. The brother. First of all, let's start with the Rachel friend person.
Right.
Her twist, right? She's antagonistic, and she's a hater. You know what I'm saying? She's a hater. So she kind of got the brother to kind of say what he did, and he was just like, yo, like something with a dog. It sounded crazy off rip. I was like, whoa, what happened with this dog? And then like when he said it, I was like, oh, it ain't that bad. Like, what, he like kicked the dog or something like that, or some shit.
Yeah, he like put his ex-girlfriend in front of a dog.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, the dog was coming at them. He used the girlfriend as a human shield. Listen, I feel that. I feel that. Yo, a rabid dog. Yo, I'm not. I understand.
And no, this brother was probably messing with a white girl too. Like, it kind of.
So I definitely understand that. So there was that. Then the friend said that she like locked some kid in a like a RV, abandoned RV closet,
right, and
left him there.
Right. And the kid was like slow.
And he was slow and then didn't want to tell nobody. Like, was like, yo, like, so I was like, what the fuck? And then she's like, oh, the kid, he's all right. But I'm like, yo, like, what kind of wicked person are you to do that?
She was like, yo, the kid was screaming. And
and you peep that they at one point she kind of like started it up, but didn't even want to tell her story. It was like, yo, shorty, you're bugging. You gotta tell.
Yeah, you started this.
Yeah, you started it. So off rip, I seen the things with her. I was like, oh, white woman. I was like, oh, whatever. But Robert Pattinson said something and it was light. I can't remember what it was.
He says just cyberbullied some.
Oh, he cyberbullied somebody. Yeah. So rewind real quick before the movie come out, and this is the shit I hate about the internet. Mm. The internet is like, when somebody has a secret and it's just like, I gotta tell somebody. That's the internet, dog.
Yeah, right.
Because I think right before the film came out, I seen that there was like a family of a school shooting was gonna sue A24, and that was the headline. I'm like, whoa.
Right, like what is happening?
Because of the drama. But that was the red flag. So that low-key spoiled it for me because I kind of knew going in. I didn't read the article though. I didn't read the article.
I didn't read it either.
I just saw the headline and I was like, why are they doing this? Like, why would you make that news? The movie didn't even come out yet. Like, goddamn.
Right.
So I kind of knew going in. I didn't know at what length it was going to go. And I'm sitting there thinking, damn, did she do a school shooting? And if so, why is she out here about to get married to Batman? Like, what is going on? So we get to Zendaya, and then she explains that she contemplated shooting up the school. Right. And then they had the whole thing where it was cutting between her, like when she was younger, being an edgy rebel and stuff like that. And look, I'm sorry, y'all. Not all of us, but when you're in middle school, you got that phase where you kind of a rebel. You know what I'm saying? There's different levels to the rebel, though. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what mine was, but there was a point where I was kind of like, yeah, I ain't taking this. I ain't no fucking kid. I ain't taking this shit no more. I'm 11 years old. I ain't taking this shit no more. I ain't no kid. If my mother yell at me, I'm gonna yell back. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely tested the waters, but for her character, she was on some. I got my dad's gun. And I'm making manifesto videos and stuff like that. And it was just, it's very dark humor. Yeah. But it was so funny seeing how they cut that together, just her acting out. That shit was hilarious. Yeah. But lo and behold, that's what it was. And then the film just unravels from there. And the way I described the drama, I was like, it was like a very artsy-fartsy episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Because
I can see that.
Just a bunch of things started happening. Robert Pattinson's character, he is so in his head about this school shooting that never happened, but almost happened, that like he's awkward with her. Like, right. She trying to have say he can't get his shit up.
Oh yeah, he's thinking back about old memories. Yeah. And just like recontextualizing this, like, wait, why did she pull down my pants that one time? Wait, what? She slapped me kind of hard that one time.
Yeah, he got a mug that got a gun on it, he throw it out. the shit that was funny was when he was like daydreaming, like going out with her, and it's like the young version of her like hugged up and stuff like that. I was like, yo, what is going on?
Yeah.
And you know what was the red flag for all of this shit? Ari Aster is the producer of this film.
I was just gonna say that.
Ari Aster is a sick individual.
As soon as I saw his name in the opening credits, I was like, oh no.
That was the red flag. I seen Ari Aster's name. I say, yo, this is about to be some nut shit. And I love Ari Aster. Ari, if you ever come across this, we love you. We fans of you here, but we know you're a sicko, dog. Like you're a sicko. So, yo, there's a bunch of things that's happening, man. And then, you know, almost towards the end of the film, your man is overthinking the situation. He go ask his coworker. He asks his coworker, yo, what if your boyfriend like almost did this? And then he has a little crash out because like he's being confronted with the truth that like, yo, your girl might be a sociopath, dog. Like you might be about to get married to a sociopath. Who was the woman in that scene?
She was in.
She looked familiar.
Yeah, she's been in a few things.
Haley
Gates. Haley Gates. Yeah. What if any relation to Bill Gates?
I wouldn't be surprised.
She was really funny too.
Yeah, so you know, he crying because he's just like confronted with the truth. And she trying to console him, and now he want to have sex with her at the job. It literally in the theater, we was all like, "Oh!"
He ripped off the blouse, like
ripped her shit, and then he froze up. It's like, but damn, like you just popped her shit. Like she at work, you know, her shit all ripped up now.
And she had just told, because that was the funny thing is like he did this whole thing like, tell me your worst thing, and she was like, yeah, I just cheated on my fiance, like, and she's like, oh, I'll never do it again. I love Blake now. And then the very next scene, she was about to give it up to
Listen, a pop is always going to be a pop. Let's get that straight. Let me tell you something. See, men, this is the pod that they didn't want us to be. When I first told people I was going to do a pod, they was just like, what you going to do about relationships? Like, oh, no. But let's have a moment here. Let's look at this film and have a moment. When men cheat, you know, listen, cheating is never good, right? We can all agree cheating is not good.
Black men don't cheat, man.
Black men don't, that don't happen, right?
Right,
That don't happen.
Nah.
But when they do, guys, we don't think. Like we're literally like dogs. We're literally like, it's the same DNA, bro. Like, you know, it's like a dog, you show them a bright little toy over here and they're like, that's guys. So when guys cheat, it's not right, but it'd be like, all right, let me clean up and then go back home with my lady and go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And then they get up like nothing ever happened the next day. You know? Hey, sometimes if it's good, they keep going back for more, then that's where you get jammed up.
Right,
you know?
That's the mistress.
Women, when they cheat, they put their heart and soul into that one. When she cheat on you, brother, you are not getting the same woman back. She could repent all she wants to, but she put her emotions into that one. Every ounce of her emotions into that one. Hey, go, if you know a woman that cheat, go ask her. Go ask her what made her do it. You know, it ain't like, oh, let me go wash myself off and get back in bed with. No, they thought about that. They let somebody in their crib. You know what I mean? You let somebody in your crib. You know, somebody knocked the door. You can say, nah, I'm good. Like, oh, you got Jehovah's Witness? Nah. But when you let them in the crib, they take off the shoes, they park up. There was a lot of thought that went into that. So when she did that, I was not surprised. I was like, yeah, she's a pop. You know what I'm saying? I say all that to say that I knew she was a pop. Like, you know what I'm saying? But boy, he finally got over whatever, went forward with the wedding. Oh my! This movie was really drama. This movie was a messy. Like white people are messy. Yeah, you never think. You know, you never really think about white people. You never think about. We be knowing baby mama drama and shit like that. Right. No, white people be messy too, and they messy be messy. Right. Because they be trying to be like real classy. They try to but no, because like they get to the thing because what I didn't mention is that her friend Rachel was pissed off when she mentioned the school shooting thing. All right, because her cousin was a victim and is paralyzed. All right, I hear you, but the way she dragged that,
Yeah.
It was like, she almost wanted to get something off on Emma. You know what I'm saying? Emma being Zendaya, y'all. She wanted to get something off on Emma. I was like, nah, she got a little too much behind this.
Right.
Because now when she gets to the wedding, because, she was a maid of honor, even though she tried not to be at one point, and then Zendaya did something with the job where she got her fired from a project. Or something.
Right. Well, I mean, she wasn't responding. She got herself fired in that case. Yeah.
Exactly. She wasn't responding to the email. If y'all work in corporate America or work in an office, that email etiquette is real.
Right. Yeah,
even if you're not interested in something, you gotta reply to the email. Because if you don't, that's like a real slap in the face for some people. You know what I'm saying? So so now she at the wedding staring at, Zendaya all crazy, just being messy, the brother man trying to calm her down. then you seen the shorty that your man almost pipe walked in with her man. It was just like, I'm telling you, it was like an episode of Curves. Like, oh my God. And then now you see them two talking at one point, the shorty that he messed around with or was about to, and Rachel, they talking, and I'm just like,
what they plotting about.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, where is this going? Where is this going? So now Zendaya is freaking out, and she goes in the bathroom and she overhears somebody mentioning the school shooting thing. She come out, she ended up seeing who it is. It is the shorty that Robert Pattinson was about to pipe down. She pressed her, oh no, I wasn't talking about nothing. Like, no. So she's like, yo, I want to know what's going on. She go grab Robert Pattinson. Yo, what is going on? Yo, go get your homegirl.
Right.
He's like, nah, don't do it. She go grab her. She walk in the room. The first thing she mentioned, I didn't want to kiss him. It's like, they wasn't even going to talk about that. And I was just like, oh, my, y'all, this movie was a good mess.
Yeah.
It was a good mess. It was very, very funny film.
Yeah, no, it was really funny, man. Like you said, those scenes were funny. The other funny scene too was, we actually see the cousin that Rachel said got shot in the wheelchair, and then Robert Pattinson's trying to because she's about to talk to Rachel and and maybe give her the approval, go to the wedding, and then Robert Pattinson's trying to stop the girl in the wheelchair, like, hey, just so you know, we're good people. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Boy.
Yeah, it was funny, man. It was funny seeing like you mentioned, the delusion of this dude, and I think that's where all the comedy derives from. Really, is like how everybody reacts and frankly, they overreacting.
Yes,
frankly, you know what I'm saying?
And what I loved about the way it was edited, whereas if you are somebody that's overthinking and got a lot going on in your mind, that's real. The way it was edited, that's how it be feeling. Just the days just be feeling like, oh my God, like you just thinking of all these different scenarios and just it is crafted perfectly. Like it really puts you in his mind state and the chaos of what's going on right before this wedding. Like I just feel like that was great filmmaking. I don't know the name of the filmmaker. But,
I think Christoph Bergley, who actually has some really troubling stuff come out about him right before the release of this movie.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you saw that.
No.
Yeah, he I guess he had an essay that he had published in 2012 or 2014 or something about how he was 27, he was dating a girl that was 17, and and I guess in Norway, technically the age of consent 16, so it was technically legal. But he was writing this essay about how all of his friends are judging him, and society's judging him, but I'm still going to choose to date this girl anyway, and started comparing himself to Woody Allen in Manhattan. So it was very...
I'm sorry. Who asked for this essay? Why did we need to know that? Was he trying to get ahead of it?
I don't know.
Bro, keep that bitch in Norway and just keep making your movies. Don't nobody know who you are.
Hey, you got to talk about it, bro. What?
See, man, just you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. And I didn't know that. I completely missed that one.
Yeah. That was just on the timeline. A24 buried that one real quick.
Oh, of course. Yeah, A24 got mob money, man. They're like, yo. Well, what's going on? Yeah, kill that shit.
Yeah, we gonna squash that. Yeah, exactly. Which is fine. I mean, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at the dude, but it's a little weird. You know what I'm saying?
I'm minding my business.
Right.
I have we said with the Scream 7 thing, My black ass don't have any investment in whatever is going on. If it don't got nothing to do with me, I have no investment in that shit. Just don't do anything heinous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
just don't like murder or like
yeah.
And the 17, I guess like it was technically legal, so whatever. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Just listen.
No,
just leave. Just as long as you respect black people, whatever.
Yeah.
Like your boy Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? You know your boy Kanye West is in L.A. You know. Yeah. Did you go to the show?
Yeah, I mean, are you gonna judge me if I said I
here we go, man. See what I'm saying?
Hey man, what can I say, man? I'm an OG Ye fan.
Did you enjoy it?
Hey man, I had a great time, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? I got to see Ye, I got to see Northwest pop up. You know what
that's
I'm saying?
nice. That's very nice.
I went to the Wednesday show, so we didn't get Lauryn Hill and Travis Scott and all them cool people.
That's very nice. I'm glad you enjoyed the show.
Well, you didn't pull up?
No, I am not. No, listen. The Jew thing, hey, look, the Jew thing, y'all could have that. Y'all figure that out. For me, it was the slavery is a choice, white lives matter, black lives matter is a scam, all this shit. He was really disrespecting black people. I can't do it, me personally. And then you see everybody that talks about it, they only bringing up this anti-Semitic stuff. They don't give a fuck about us. Like, they're like, oh yeah, he talks shit about black people too. But anywho, the Jews. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then just that Nazi shit was just stupid. Like, and then you hanging out with white supremacists. Boy, you got the Black Klansman. Boy, keep that shit over there.
He said, look, man, it was the car accident. It was the nitrous.
I don't want it. I don't get
so much nitrous you only have so much brain left after nitrous, bro. Like, you know
I'll tell you what, that campaign he did for president when he had on the bulletproof vest. Yeah, I knew something was going on. He crying and shit. I knew something was going on with that brother with that. I knew that it was deeper than rap. It was like, he's mentally off. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if I seen the video of the crowd. It's nice to know a black person was there.
Yeah, no, I mean, me. I don't say like me and like 3 black people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like me and 2 other guys went.
It's nice to know a black person was there.
Yeah, it was on the floor,
that was not on stage jumping and dancing and singing. It was actually black people in the crowd. That's good to know.
I will say it was a little weird. We was right next to the mosh pit, and then during one of the moshes, these white boys started swag surfing to one of the Kanye songs. Like, it was getting kind of weird, man. It was crazy. But yeah, beautiful visuals, man, and good music too. So I can't lie on that.
Glad you enjoyed that.
So you didn't even listen to Bully?
No, because Kanye's music. I think I've told you personally before, because I know we had a conversation at the other job we had, and when you bought that beat pill thing, whatever, and I was like, RB, why?
I still got that joint too.
Yeah, I know you do, because you spent all that money on it. Like, I was just like, why do you have this, RB? And this is like in the thick of him wilding out. I'm like, RB, why do you have this? I was so disappointed. I was like, RB, why?
You ride or die around here, man.
What I was gonna say. Damn, you just asked me something. Listen, that was the good times, man. That was the good times. But no, the Bully album, I don't care for that single. That boom, 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 boom. But then,
Oh, with Travis Scott. Yeah, the father joint. Yeah,
I don't care. It doesn't do anything for bro. My Kanye run is College Dropout to, I'd say, Yeezus.
Yeah,
those are the albums that I was locked in. I have a very short list of artists that I'll actually go out and buy physical music. Prince, of course, Jay-Z, Tyler, the Creator. Rick Ross was on that list for a bit. Kanye was 100% on that list. Like, every project I would go out and buy that. The day me and Aloe, actually, the day my beautiful dark twisted fantasy came out, Kanye just happened to be at the Best Buy that we was buying it from. Like, we went, bought it, and I walked out. Me, New Yorkers, we don't be paying attention to nobody. I wasn't paying attention. And he was like, I was like, yo, did you see that? And I was like, what? He's like, that was Kanye West. The day my beautiful dark twisted fantasy came out, he lived in this loft that was like right across from the Best Buy. And I was working in Soho in Manhattan. So That was regular for me.
Oh, I think I went to that Best Buy when I was in New York. That
It's by the Adidas store.
Yeah. It's like in that shopping center.
Yep.
Right off the subway. Like,
Yes,
yeah,
that
okay,
one.
yeah.
That's the one where I bought. Yeah, Kanye lived like right not too far from there.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
dang. I didn't
That's
know
when
that,
he
man.
had the place with Ricardo Tisci.
Was that pre-Kim Kardashian days or like? Oh, dude.
When he was interning for Ricardo Tisci.
What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean?
Hey, would you live with a man you intern with?
I mean, nah.
Would you have a reason to live with a man that you intern with?
I guess that fashion stuff, you know. what I'm saying?
Yeah. Maybe
Like,
it's the fashion stuff.
fashion
Maybe
stuff.
who knows?
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, anyway, man.
Anywho.
Yeah, man. Kanye's still the GOAT in my eyes.
Listen,
bro.
no, look, man. The man, like all my shit aside, the man has created a body of work.
Yeezus is a masterpiece, and
I would say Yeezus is. I seen the fall off coming with Yeezus,
oh really?
but I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
but
but
I
you don't
was
think it aged better though? It didn't age.
It might have,
Yeah.
but it's still unfocused. It's like you know his other albums. They were concept albums: College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, 808s. They were well-made concept albums. Like they were different eras. They had their own backstory as to what was going on in his life. And Yeezus is just like, like,
Well, see, but yeah, But I think that actually is the concept. Like, I think that actually is his last concept album, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because it is like the screaming, but it's like that whole internal. That's what Kanye was going through at that time, right? He's going every radio show screaming, like he couldn't get into his fashion world stuff. He's screaming about that, like
what? This adds to what you just said, that it aged well.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
when it came out, I loved it because it was just, and that's one thing I loved about Kanye. And like I always like compare Kanye and Prince because it's like with each album you're getting something different. They're not giving you the same junk, like you know what I'm saying. And his concept albums, his eras, like. And that's what I loved most about Kanye. So that's why I was drawn to Yeezus, and then, but then when he started doing the Confederate flag stuff, he started early. I jumped off the ship early. I didn't wait for him to lose his mind. That's when I started seeing the Confederate thing. I was like, all right, bro, like you're wilding. Like that's like a swastika for black people. You know what I'm saying? Like you're bugging, and that's
trying to reclaim it. You know what I'm saying?
There's no reclaiming. It's the symbol of slavery, dog. Like quite literally. You know what I'm saying? But and that's when I fell off the wagon. And Pablo, I was cool on it.
Yeah, that was the one that became unfocused to me. Even though I actually
100%.
Pablo. I do love
very unfocused album. Very unfocused. And then from there I was like, oh yeah, I'm no longer tapped in. But he has a great body of work. So salute to the old Kanye and the foundation he built.
There's some stuff. I mean, I'll say like Bully is also like not focused, but there is a couple of like you could tell like he's trying to merge a little bit from like all of his like previous stuff. Like a couple of those songs feel like Yeezus, or like Yeezus kind of songs.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of those are like them old school like Chipmunk Soul, like kind of like I think there's literally one called whatever it takes or whatever I don't know. Literally something in the titles, whatever. That one you might like. That's like real old school like Kanye right there. So like,
I just like good music, man.
Yeah.
No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? But I just like good music. Like I don't need the old stuff all the time. It's just make good music. And he just, for me, it's not good. And he has a different demographic now, as you've seen at the show.
Yeah, it was a lot of white boys.
White,
doing
Hispanic, Asian.
Yeah.
They fighting each other in the stands.
Yeah.
They wearing big all black oversized tees and pants. They look like they don't take showers. They don't deal with girls.
Oh man, there was one dude
incel behavior.
Yeah, I was in the floor and there was one dude who just stank.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
And I was trying to I don't want to, he was I don't know if he was like some sort of Mexican or very, very light-skinned black. He smelled weird though. He wore all leather. And I thought,
time out.
Yeah.
He was humming in the leather.
He was in the leather. It was really.
So if you smelt it, imagine when he take that shit off.
So
he definitely had no woman. He had no girls.
Nah,
man.
he didn't have nothing. I don't know. That's why I had to really reconfirm my boy Miles, but I feel like he might have thrown up that sick howl maybe a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like. I like that
See what I'm
joint, bro.
saying?
Like I was
See
like,
what I'm
bro,
saying?
I don't know.
See?
But he was like light skinned too, so I didn't know like
See what I'm
I
saying?
could get at him. You know what I
You
mean?
see what I'm saying? You over here attending Hitler or Nazi rallies.
Nah,
You see what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm so good.
He just hit the Elon Musk thing, man. He autistic,
Oh,
bro.
hell
That's all
no.
that is,
Oh,
bro.
yeah,
If
autistic.
Elon Musk doing it, then and the light skinned dude.
I knew you was gonna be there. I knew you was gonna be there. I said, yo, when I seen it, I said, yo, I'm gonna talk to RB, and I bet you he was at one of them shows.
And guess what? I got mad videos and didn't post a single
I
one.
know
of them.
you didn't. I know you didn't. I know you did not. I know you well, RB. I know you well. I said, yo, he ain't gonna post them shits. He know better. He know better. Listen, you know what they say? If you gotta hide it, that means it ain't worth it, dog. If you gotta hide the shit, it is not worth it. God damn. But get back to the films and stuff, man. You know, like I said, I saw the drama. Did you see Zazie Beetz? They Will Kill You.
They will kill you. Yeah. We really drifted far from the drama. I was gonna say I did love the movie too. Mm-hmm. I do think like my slight problems with that movie is that they don't give Emma's perspective any kind of weight like whatsoever in it. And it's fine because that's what I was saying before the spoiler thing. It's a comedy, so like they're doing all these things for comedic beats. Yeah. It's not really a deep character piece, it's really a comedy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it forgives a lot for me. But in a more serious, quote unquote serious movie, I would have been a little bit more like, come on, guys, like y'all should have. If my girl said she thought about a school shooting, like I would have been riding way harder for her, like you know, because like Charlie was just like, oh, I don't know, I'm scared, and I go to that whole thing like the British, you know, being scared of black people, you know what I'm saying, like, and that's why I kind of sat down First Cut Live like loosely joking about it, but for real, you could really make a whole think piece about like British men and black women, like we saw that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle situation. They had to leave the country to escape that family dynamic. The whole reason Robert Pattinson's hiding this thing is because he's scared about how his family's gonna react, his British family, colonial family. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of, and it's funny because like there's a lot of themes they could touch on. Her being a black girl from the South, like how does that affect her love for guns, her dad being in the military? Yeah. There's a lot of themes they could touch on. They didn't touch on because it's a comedy and they don't have time for all that. Yeah. But like, you know, there's definitely a version of this movie that could have been a little bit more sympathetic to Emma. And the fact, and low key, the fact that she got back with him at the very end is kind of trash.
Not the white girl next to me in the theater crying like, oh. I said, yo, you white people are sick. Y'all are sick.
He left her hanging the whole movie. He basically cheated on her right before they went. And like, and all this stuff is like, bro,
Shorty was awing and sniffling, crying like we was watching a real romantic situation. You just reminded me. This ain't that movie. But yeah, I enjoyed it too. It was chaos. It was beautifully chaotic. Yeah. And speaking of chaos, They Will Kill You is just is another one. It's like, you know, I had to go Google They Will Kill You and see who made it, because if you had told me like whoever made Bullet Train made this movie, I would have thought it was the same thing. Right.
You know? Yeah, that was the one who did Bullet Train was David Lynch. This guy was I just had it right here too.
Yeah, like I legit had to Google it because I was like, yo, I thought it was the same filmmaker.
Yeah, some Russian dude,
Kirill
Sokolov. Yeah. That was a crazy action movie right there too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I really enjoyed it. It was definitely a little weirder, a little more horror centric than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. At least in the trailers, maybe sold it out to be. Maybe a lot of people would say Kill Bill references in there. Now, some people would say maybe things that influence Kill Bill too.
Yes, I lean on the side of things that influence Kill Bill. I am not mentioning that colonizer, and I'm not giving him any credence. You know, so I think Akira Kurosawa samurai flicks, you know, with a lot of that stuff that was going on. It was like a beautiful mix of that and just the zaniness of like Bullet Train. Yeah. And then I barely remember the trailer. I'm gonna be honest with you. I barely remember the trailer for this film. But I did not see that angle with regenerated people and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I was thrown off by that. You know what I'm saying? Seeing Heather Graham growing ahead, and I was like, what? First of all, it was good to see Heather Graham on screen. I haven't seen her in a long time. I don't even know what she does now. I haven't seen her in forever.
Last time I seen her, it might have been Hangover, honestly. Like,
yes. Yeah, that might have been the last time I saw Heather Graham on the screen. You know, so it was good to see her. But yeah, she gets her head cut off at one point, and then she's growing her head back. It's like, okay.
And then Patricia Arquette, yeah.
Who I just saw at the SAG Awards. I was like,
shoot,
I just seen her.
She an Oscar winner too. Dang, she in these kind of movies. Let's go.
Yeah. You know, I did think it was very interesting, the dynamic of this hotel. So quickly, what the film is about: a girl. You explain. How would you explain this film?
Basically a girl goes into this hotel looking for her sister. Who is, she thinks is in the hotel. She stays there. She checks in. First day she checks in. For one, people are kind of warning her like, "Yo, this hotel's kind of trippy. Don't go in there." She goes in. Boom. Day one. These people bust in her room and they try to kill her.
They're trying to kill her. They will kill you. She sees the warning on the mirror. Well, she didn't see it actually. She got in the shower and then the fog came up and that was the title card. That was the big reveal. It said they will kill you, and they're trying to figure out why they're trying to kill her. And it was an interesting dynamic to see that the hotel was full of black women.
People like POC women,
definitely
working as maids.
People of color working as maids, and the people that was like running the hotel were white, and just that dynamic. I was like, "What's going on?" I was talking to somebody about this not long ago. The political landscape and what's going on in the world, it usually leads to cool art. You know what I'm saying? The more depressing, oppressive, all the wild shit that's going on in the world, and you know what's going on right now in America. Shout out to my son from Ireland. If you checking in on this episode, there's some shit going on over here, boy.
Oh yeah.
Some real shit. So, excuse me. So, you're gonna see that in the art, and I think that they was trying to say something there. But the movie was so fucking crazy they couldn't really get to it. But it was one of those things that you look at and you're like, what's the power dynamic here? And then with the husband, the black dude, when he was talking to Patricia Arquette, and he was like, when we started doing this, we was getting the scum off the streets. So it's like they're bringing in these black, brown women.
Yeah, presumably people who are like you said, like prostitutes, who are like kind of in a tricky situation.
And like they give them chances to be immortal and stuff like that. And I was like, that's interesting. And then you find the devils in the middle of all of this. It's just like
he's talking through a pig head.
It's a weird movie. Very, very weird movie. But it's fun. Yeah. It's a fun film.
It's undeniably fun. It's definitely undeniably fun. And you definitely have to just like suspend your belief or whatever kind of disbelief you have.
Because that's what threw me off, because again, I barely remember the trailer, but I just remember it was Zazie Beetz, sword, and she's cutting people up. But the movie, just the story went so left. I was like, oh wow, like I was just like kind of thrown off. And like you said, it's very horror coded. And I bring that up because I went to go see this at the AMC. Now, I told y'all about the AMC I go to on opening weekends that nobody goes to, so it's easy to get tickets for that joint. I actually went to go see the drama there, and I saw Nicholas Batum from the LA Clippers there.
Oh, really? What?
And so I see Nicholas Batum, and he was with his kids, so they was going to go see Super Mario. Theater's packed. This tall, light-skinned dude. I was like, what the hell? And then when he gets past, he goes over by the soda machines, and he's talking to this black dude. He's black. Like your clothes black. So he's talking. I was like, oh, this Akon looking ass motherfucker. Boy, why is it Akon?
Really?
It's like, what is going on this Friday night at the movies? But I went to go see it at that theater, and this film is on its way out of theaters. Well, really and truly, it was in the second week. And ain't nobody checking for a movie with a black female lead. Let's be 100 about that.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, it's not even, to me, it's not even that.
I think listen, man, it's the way it was promoted too.
I would say the promotion. I didn't see no advertising for it,
but a lot of that matters. Like I, in my opinion, that all comes together. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like let's look at the Marvels. I feel like when the Marvels was coming, that's a Marvel film. they was even kind of like, here, take this movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like a very like here, like.
Well, that one too. I'll say that one does get a little bit of an actress because actress, whatever, actress. There we go. Because that was right when the actor strike had like started too.
Okay,
so then like they wasn't even able to like interview.
Okay, you're right.
But
you're right.
I do.
But
agree.
no.
I'm not off. Point. No, you're not off. You definitely not.
You know, so
black-led action movies. Yeah, for sure.
And the film was underwhelmed at the box office. It didn't really make big business. And when I went, bro, I was literally the only one in that theater at like 10 at night, 10:45.
Oh, for real? Dang.
And I say that as hard coded because I started getting creeped out, dog. There was just certain things I was seeing and I'm hearing things. I'm like, is anybody? It's a big ass theater too.
Oh, for real? Really?
Anybody behind me? I was like, I was feeling creeped out in that theater because the film does get very like, it get kind of like a horror for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it is scary. It's funny because. And I don't know who this Khalil Slovenid Gakian dude
Sokolov or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if he's white or black. He's probably white. He sound white, right, by that name.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he was making this movie for black people or for white people. I'll say I saw it in a black theater. I always say I go to South Bay Galleria, AMC South Bay Galleria. That's in Hawthorne, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of black people be there. And it was actually not. I actually went on a weekday. It was a weekend. And but it was this past weekend. It was this is like week 3 has been out, right, or something? I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, it was actually a decent amount of people in there. It was a lot of black people for sure. But when you start talking about that satanic stuff, like black people kind of tune out.
Black people check out.
Yeah.
Yo, we do not play about that shit. We do not play about that shit. Yo, you will not see black people entertaining any form of satanic, demonic shit. They will plead the blood of Jesus over that shit. They will like, nah, we not playing them games. Like black people don't play with that shit.
Like Sinners is probably the deepest any black, like most.
And
black
even
people
then, there
like
was some I seen on social media that was like, I walked out of Sinners because my God is. It's like, oh Lord, yeah. My mom, my mom, when my mom became born again, I love The Exorcist. One of my favorite films.
Right.
I had remember how WB DVDs used to be with the cardboard thing that you clip like I had the original Exorcist from like 98, the original Exorcist DVD. I used to watch it in my free time. One day I decided to go in the living room and watch that shit in the living room. She's in her room. She heard that. She came out and said, take that shit off. Take it off. I was like, what is this shit? Take it off. I was like, so I went some time that I was sneaking around to watch The Exorcist at a big age, because I was living with my mom and she did not play that shit. And I'm telling you, black people don't. So I could imagine they probably was like, oh hell no, black folks in that theater was probably like, oh yeah, this movie's ass.
Yeah, no, literally.
They'll be enjoying themselves. Oh no, this shit is ass.
Yeah, right. That was the first 15, 20 minutes when she's doing all the stuff, pulling out swords, slicing people up. They're like, yeah, we loving this.
Because black people love a kung fu movie.
Exactly.
Black people love a kung fu movie. Go find an OG and he'll tell you up and down every Bruce Lee flick, Chinese Connection, Fist of Fury. Them OGs back in the day, they thought they was karate men. They used to walk around the street wearing that stuff. Black people love a kung fu flick. But once that satanic shit came in, they said nah.
They wasn't rocking with that. I'll say that. So yeah, it was I enjoyed the movie myself and I think it was, fun. But yeah, I definitely do wonder like what audience were they? I don't even think because Warner Brothers made this or they like distributed it or whatever. I don't even think Warner Brothers knew like, okay, do we sell it to like the Sinners crowd?
Yeah,
do we sell it to
how do you promote a movie like this? Because again, I didn't see from what I saw that made me want to go into the movie. I didn't see all of this in it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, who are you promoting this to? And then maybe they was looking for the Kill Bill crowd that was just like, because I vividly remember seeing her with the sword and just like, I saw that and that's all I knew. I was like, oh, Zazie Beetz is a sister cutting up people. Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, very, very entertaining movie. I would say the one movie, if people, if you did just want like a straightforward version of like a woman alone in an apartment, like, fighting through action. I think I mentioned this movie before, but there's this film called Everly that came out in 2014. It's like Salma Hayek. And it's like literally just a bunch of people just like keep coming into her apartment trying to kill her. And she's just like, boom, boom, boom. Like she probably takes out like 80 guys like in that. And then like, it's a crazy movie. Definitely highly recommend Everly if you're If you ever peeped that.
Okay.
If you're looking for just like a straightforward, non-satanic horror version of like, they will kill you.
Yeah, this movie was different, man.
Which is, I mean, I'm not mad at that.
No,
when the pigs started talking, I was like, okay, wow, like we're really going here.
No, this is a very unserious movie. Just unserious and unhinged, but it's fun. It's one of those like, you know, if you with your boys and it's just like y'all drinking or smoking or whatever, and want to just throw on some bullshit. This is one of those movies you throw on because it's just like, it's just a fun, silly flick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, speaking of satanic, and so now to piggyback on what you said, you know, about what I just said about seeing They Will Kill You at that theater. This next film, I knew that when I was gonna go see it, there had to be people in the theater because I was too creeped out at They Will Kill You. I don't know why. Like, you know, when you feel like you're hearing the seat move, you're like, yo, who is in here?
Like, I ain't
it's only me and like seat J10. So I'm like right in the middle. I'm like who the hell? I know them AMC workers was tight when they saw me because, you know, they was trying to close early. It's like, yo, one person bought this ticket. That happened to me before, by the way. When my first job, I think we were showing, what was the Zorro sequel?
Oh, yeah, let me look that up.
Because I want to say Mask of Zorro was 97, and then there was a sequel.
The Legend of Zorro. Yeah.
Boy, I worked at this small independent movie theater in Jersey, and it was a school night. Wait, when did that come out?
2005.
What date? Yep, October.
October, yeah.
It was a school night. You know, my manager, shout out to Sylvester. He was a family friend that hired me my first job. He was like, yo, John. Yo, cause like the movie theater on a weekday, it was literally a neighborhood movie theater. It would open up like the first show time was like 5 p.m. Right. So I would have to go there after school, and we didn't sell any tickets, bro. No tickets, and it was like a 8-something show, 8 o'clock show for this movie. And he was like, cause we was there, we was talking, we chilling, big chilling, like yo, getting free money. Right. And he was like, yo, if nobody buy a ticket for this shit, we wrapping it up. We could go home. I was like, oh, bet. So that's like, what, like a 3-hour day?
Right.
And I get, sure.
Right.
Boy. At 7:59, here comes this one person. Are you showing Zorro here? Mind you, the shit's on the marquee. You guys showing Zorro here? I was like, yo, are you kidding me?
Should be like, nah.
Are you kidding me? And he dead bought a ticket, and I was tight. And you know, the next time it happened twice. The next time it happens when King Kong came out, and that's a longer movie. So the thing is, for me, is that I would have to stay there until the movie ends.
Oh nah. Oh
yo.
Nah. Is that one ticket even worth like the
yo, dog, like that was crazy. And that's when I think tickets was like $7.50 at the time. Like, it was like cheap. I'm just like, yo, dog, really? Like, you gonna make me really sit here all day while you in there enjoying yourself watching this movie? But I say all that to say I went to that Showtime They Will Kill You. I was creeped out, and I said, hey, I want to go see A24's Undertone.
Oh, you saw that one.
And if I go see Undertone, there got to be people in the theater. I said, no, because I heard about it. And I said, no, I don't want to be in the theater by myself. And that shit's creepy. So I went to, shout out to AMC Burbank, not the 16, Town 8, the one that's in the mall.
Right,
it's a very, very small theater.
Yeah, it's almost like a hall, like an office building, like the way the hallways are.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So you've been there.
Yeah, I've been there multiple times. Yeah.
The Theater 5, the one I went to, no bullshit, RB. That was like a home theater.
Yeah.
No
it's
bullshit.
Like 20 seats in that mug.
34.
Yeah.
No bullshit. It's a home theater. But there were people in there. So I said, okay, I feel comfortable. All right. Now, I went to go see A24 Undertone. So that was basically about a podcast. Did you see it yet?
No, I see it, yeah.
It's a podcast, a paranormal podcast that this woman, it started with her, I think her boyfriend, and they live like a long distance relationship or something like that. And she's also a caretaker for her mother. Her mother is bedridden. She's on her way out. You know, the woman that she spoke to, I want to say a doctor or something. It was like, yo, your mother's rates is here. She's going to die any minute now. It was like, the way you'll know is from the death rattle. Like, it was like the way she started breathing is going to be like a rattle. That's how you know your mom is done.
Oh, damn.
So she's dealing with that. And then, you know, her co-host brings to her attention this email where he has 10 audio files that they want to go through, and there's some weird paranormal shit going on. They listen to that shit, boy. that opens up a Pandora's box of bullshit. It just goes straight demonic from the stuff that they're hearing on there and stuff like that. And one thing I loved about this film, I think the filmmaker name is Ian Tours. I'm gonna mispronounce the name, but I know the name is like a I want to say it's a Filipino last name or something like that, because I know a Filipino person that they have this last name.
Oh yeah, he is Filipino. Yeah,
Tuazan. I'm sorry, I'm messing up your name, brother. It is a well-made, like the sound design. Starting with the sound design, because it takes place. It's just like me right now. I'm wearing my headphones. It's me talking into the mic, wearing my headphones, and the woman is listening to these audio. So you're like in her headspace. So the way the film, the sound is mixed and designed, yo, if it's Dolby Atmos in that theater, you hearing shit like behind you. It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. And then the way he shot it, remember how in do you watch Paranormal Activity?
I've seen some of them, like the first.
There was one of them that they had this thing where they hooked up the camera to an oscillating fan.
Oh yeah, that was the second one, I think. Yeah, or it was the first one, or second one. Yeah.
No, it definitely wasn't the first one.
Yeah,
it was definitely a later one.
Yeah.
And like, somebody in the film was like, we gotta monitor the situation, and they came up with this bright idea to hook it up to an oscillating fan. So the shit is hooked up to a fan and it's just going side by side, and like the tension is building because you're waiting to see or hear something. He does something something very similar to that a couple of times in the film. The way he frames the woman when she's talking, she's in this old ass home that is dark. It got old people like religious shit. They like the old pictures of Jesus where he's just kind of like looking at you like, it's like, the home has a bunch of that stuff in it. It has like these little sculptures and old people like porcelain dolls and shit like that. Now they got stuff similar to all of that in this home. So it sets the scene. It's one location, so it sets the scene, and it's creepy as hell. It's creepy as hell. The way she's framed in it is like, if you talking and I'm shooting you, I'll keep you all the way over here. And if the door's open, I'm going to leave the door in the frame for you to like expect something to happen. It's a lot of that. It's a slow burn. It's a tension builder. But the last 20 minutes, it goes bonkers. Last 20 minutes. And it's creepy as hell. It's creepy as hell. It's creepy as hell. And demonic. Black people would not like that shit, because I came out of that movie feeling cursed. No bullshit. Like they're reversing Baba Black Sheep. They're reversing songs, and you hearing these. Yo, I don't know if you see my TikTok. I have posted the review, but the audio on the TikTok is from the film.
Oh really?
Somebody like they shot the TikTok and they kept the audio from the end of the film, and I found it. And let me tell you something. When I was leaving that theater, it was like after midnight, like almost 1 a.m. Dog, I was walking around in that parking lot. It was quiet in Burbank. It was dark. I'm walking around looking over my shoulder like, every little noise I was hearing, I got home, bro. Where my apartment is at, I'm like in this complex, and the entrance is like in the back. So it's like in the woodsy area, you know what I'm saying, by the freeway and stuff like that. But it's very dark back to you. So that walk from my car to the apartment, I was shook. And then when I wrote my review immediately and I posted it and I found that audio, I was so mad at myself because I'm like, this audio is creepy. Why am I playing this shit? Because it was like a demon talking and the baby's crying, and it was it was weird, dog. It was dog. It's very unsettling. And and then I have a ceiling fan in my crib, and I happen to have an empty bag on a chair right under the ceiling fan. So these bags were like the ceiling fan is son. I was a mess last night. I had to play at least 3 games in 2K. I was like, let me get some games in the 2K so I could go to sleep.
This is just yesterday too. Yes. Oh, this is fresh. Oh dang.
Boy, that movie is good. And you know what's crazy? I brought up Paranormal Activity because I'm watching. I'm like, he had to be inspired by Paranormal Activity. Come to find out, he's a first-time filmmaker, and he's been tapped to reboot Paranormal Activity.
Really? Yeah. Interesting.
So I think this dude has a very bright career ahead of him, and this is a really really good film.
Wait. Sorry.
No, now, one of the things that made me go into this film is that film festivals, because it did the film festival circuit.
Yeah, Toronto.
People were saying scariest movie of all time.
That's what they were saying.
Scariest film of the year. In my opinion, once you do that, you kind of kill it for me, because they said that, and then the movie came out, and I didn't hear nothing. So I was like, "Oh, this movie got to be ass." My brother saw it and said he didn't like it, so I was like, "Oh, it got to be ass." But I wanted to see it for myself. It is not the scariest movie of all time. It might be the scariest movie of the year for some people. You know, for 2026, as of right now, it's the scariest thing I've seen
so far.
You know, but they got this film that they showed. Like it was like a prologue trailer right before. Remember when Smile was coming out and that first trailer was almost like a prologue?
Oh yeah.
There's a film called Passenger that they showed a trailer prologue to right before. Actually, when I walked into the theater, they were playing it, so I was like, did I walk into the wrong movie? Because it was like a full scene that was playing. That might be scary too, but this one is definitely
scary so far.
Yeah.
Oh dang. Oh shoot. Okay. I gotta check that one out.
So my bad. What you was gonna say?
I was gonna say I don't. You know, the fact that we're rebooting Paranormal Activity already is like kind of insane.
It's
like,
crazy.
I remember when that started.
I remember when it came out. I remember when
Paranormal
Paranormal Activity came out. It was like how do I describe? It was like a campaign. You had to like sign up to see the movie, and they would bring it to your like y'all. This was really it was very grassroots. It was like, yo, this movie, people have seen this movie are reporting that they fainted. If you want to bring the movie to your city, let us know. And they started doing these screenings.
And they would film the screenings. And and film people's reaction to it.
Yes.
And those would be the trailers.
Yes.
Like,
So the first Paranormal Activity is funny because I actually was able to get tickets to the screening in Manhattan.
Oh, really?
But they oversold it.
Oh, really?
So I stood online for a long time.
Dang.
Not 30 minutes. Not an hour.
What?
Maybe a few hours.
What?
Yes. Stood in line. It wrapped around a block in this theater in the Lower East Side. And I stood in line and I got all the way to the door. And it was just like, yo, we at capacity.
Oh, nah.
And then because we wouldn't leave. Like people would not leave. I don't know why. I feel like there was like a rumor. You know what them long lines is always like, yo, I heard they got another screening coming. You might want to stay. They got another screening coming up.
Right.
We stayed. The movie theater is not there no more. It's the Landmark Sunshine Theater. It's in the Lower East Side. It's right next to like some apartment building with like fire escapes and stuff.
Right.
Somebody went and got water. Threw it down on the people that was on the line. That's what made the line disperse. Yeah. You know? Yeah. But I did receive a Paranormal Activity t-shirt that I still have to this day, like a promo shirt they gave us. And yeah, like they had people, they was filming out. Yeah, it was crazy. Like the Paranormal Activity hype was crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like you said, the fact that we're now at the reboots, yo, in LA, it's on stage. It was like a play.
Okay.
I don't know how we doing a Paranormal Activity play. But I saw it. I was going to CityWalk, and you know how they have the banners on the thing, like to promote shows, you know. And they had a Paranormal Activity play. I will not bullshit you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
that was the first film from Jason Blum too.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's what put Jason Blum on the map. Blumhouse. You know, there won't be no Blumhouse about.
Wow. So Blumhouse is built on found footage horror, which was like a big, like that pioneered, like that was a big, no, let me not say that. The Blair Witch Project was a thing.
That was an OG.
But then there was a gap. Like there was just nothing on the market until Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, which arguably, I mean, to me, that's what honestly killed horror movies for me when I was growing up. Like, I didn't like those found footage ones. Like when I was growing up, man, those were trash. Like
because they started forcing it.
They was forcing it. There was all of it, and it was just cheap and like not good.
The ones that blew mine was the found footage films that was shot with like real cameras.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, fam. Like The Devil Inside. Oh my God. I went to go see that bullshit. And the movie ended with a car crash and it had like a website. Oh, to see what happened, go to this website. I'm like,
oh yeah, I do remember that. That was a cop out.
Me and my ex-girlfriend was watching that. We was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
what the fuck did we?
that.
Yeah, it was there was an era when found footage was ODing.
Yeah, they was doing too much with that.
Then you heard, I don't know if you ever heard that they wanted to make a Friday the 13th found footage film at one point. Really? They was going to do that. You could say, I mean, it's not really, they kind of dabble in that with Michael Myers with the live the live.
Oh yeah.
Remember they kind of teased that, like, it was a film, but they had it, with the point of view of them doing that with the webcam thing, like, Yeah, but nah, yeah. So I guess it's coming back, and this guy will direct the reboot. So
okay,
I'm telling you, he's good.
He's good. He's valid.
So I might be interested.
Word.
I might be interested.
I'll peep it. I'll peep it.
But you, I don't know. I don't think you're gonna do good with this film.
The undertones, nah.
You're not gonna do well with that.
Yeah.
I know you're not.
I don't like them scary.
No. I felt cursed leaving the theater. Because the shit that they was chanting, and it was like that because they was talking about this demonic spirit that come and kills babies, because it was a woman who miscarried so much and then she was jealous. And she would come and kill other people's kids. And they was like, yeah, if you say this, you will let her in your space. And in the film, she said this shit. And that's when the last 20 minutes went crazy. And they kept repeating that, like, it was like, yo, stop saying, stop. Please stop saying this shit.
That's why I got this coming home with me now.
Yeah, like, exactly. And then see, again, we talk about black people. I am black, as you can see. That shit bothered me. I was like, oh, no. I was like, yo, I started thinking of my mom immediately and what she would think if she was here to know that I went to go see that movie. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that was my mom speaking to me like, boy, you're not supposed to be watching shit like this. Right. So, but the film was good, man. It was good.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, that it's funny, man, because we was just talking about the Harry Potter trailer, like, how they're doing that new Harry Potter thing for HBO Max. And yeah, when I was young, man, like, I saw the first two Harry Potters, like, through DVD or whatever, but then they started hitting that super heavy, Harry Potter's demonic, sorcery.
I do remember that. I do remember that conversation. I never paid attention to it, but I remember the conversation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was still like a child. You were a kid. Yeah. So literally, I didn't even see like Harry Potter 3 through 6 because of that. So I kind of jumped in, and I ain't gonna lie, when you jump in right at 6, that's where it already kind of gets like the Death Eaters and all this like super wild stuff. So I was like, oh shoot, maybe there was onto something. Like, it was I still love Harry Potter like to this day. Like,
are you gonna rock with the reboot?
I watch it. I mean,
how do you feel? Do you feel it's necessary?
To me, it's not necessary. If you saw that trailer literally looks like they're just remaking the first movie like over again, into TV form.
Oh, like the Moana live action trailer. That was just like, oh boy,
yeah. And then they got Ozempic Rock in there too.
Boy, that it's the way it's shot, the lighting. Yeah. I know I sound like a snob, but I'm sorry. I've been on sets, so I know lighting when I see it in the film. Right. It looks bad. Yeah. Disney about to have a big fat L with it. Then again, it'd be Disney.
Yeah,
Disney,
it'll probably find a way to make $1 billion.
Yeah, I hope not. I mean, the Harry Potter. I saw the first Harry Potter movie, and that was it.
Yeah. Oh, really?
So I read the books though.
You read the books?
My mom forced me to read those books.
Oh, really?
I told you I'm not a fantasy dragon ass motherfucker. I'm not. That's not me. But my mom insisted. That's when the books was like it was like this.
Thick books, yeah.
Goblet of Fire. I remember. Getting through that book, I was like, it felt like torture, dog.
Really?
Yes. But I did it. My mom didn't play. My mom was on some read this and do a book report, even if you don't have homework.
Right.
So that's how I grew up. But yeah, I the trailer I saw, I was like, oh, this is Harry Potter with new kids.
Yeah.
And a black character.
Yeah. Hermione is like, a light skinned, like little biracial chick.
I heard she's like Portuguese.
Or Portuguese? Okay, that's what that is. Okay, interesting. Yeah. And they got the black dude of Snape now, which is kind of an interesting choice. I'm not mad at the brother. He's a good actor. You know what I'm saying? If you saw I Made a Show You on HBO, he's great. If you saw Gangs of London, he's a great actor. The whole idea of like, oh, the one character y'all making in the movie, changing it to be black is like kind of low key the bad guy, even though he is more of an anti-hero, and you know, you read the books, like he unfolds, he ends up becoming more of like a good guy towards the end for sure. But through most of it, he's kind of a, you know, he's kind of the bad guy, or like kind of an evil looking dude. Like, y'all got the black dude. It's just opening up a whole another wave of backlash that, like, you know, movie didn't need, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then I heard he's getting death threats.
Yeah. You don't need that,
You
man.
know how that is, man. You know, we know any space, and we got hate in every space, dog. You know, it's funny. I don't like to mention this fucking channel. Fuck these motherfuckers. But Nerdrotic.
Oh yeah, oh, they're the worst.
I you know, my algorithm showed me a thumbnail of theirs, and it was like the worst Star Trek ever. And they had, I guess, because the Star Trek got a black woman in the lead, they had some random fat black woman with her eyes crossed as like the thumbnail. Oh, okay. I was just like, this rage bait, you know, incel bullshit. So, you know, they're everywhere, bro. Like, we can't, you know, if you like Star Wars, don't talk about Star Wars with them. They don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, anything, you know, now look, Harry Potter, you would think these motherfuckers is in their grandma's basement, their mother's basement. You think they ain't got nothing else going on in their life. They got other things to worry about. They sending out death threats to a black dude because he's in a Harry Potter show or whatever. Like, fucking stupid.
Yeah, nah, it's whack. It's whack. Yeah, hopefully it's not like hopefully it's not trash. You know what I'm saying? It probably is, just because J.K. Rowling is, you know, kind of lost it and all that kind of stuff, and she has a big hand in this apparently. Or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But like, nevertheless, though, I watch it for the kids, to support the people of color. You know what I'm saying, or for like these young actors or whatever. But like, I honestly don't.
I mean, if my daughter will watch, I won't stop her. I'm not watching that shit.
I would say you should maybe consider watching the movies though. At least the last. I say the Deathly Hallows Part 1 is a great film in its own right. Definitely Always Part 2. I like that movie so much. Literally the day it came out, I saw it in the morning screening, left the theater, immediately bought another ticket. Was like, yo, I need to see this movie again.
Wow.
Like, this was an epic conclusion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they got dragons in it?
That one do got some dragons, yeah.
See,
or some snakes or something, I forgot. Yeah.
See, I can't, man. I hate that shit. Yeah. Like, I hate that shit.
That's why I never got into Game of Thrones, honestly.
I can't watch that shit. Like, I really cannot watch like wizardry. You know,
Abracadabra.
I'm not watching that, dog. I can't do it. I tell you, Lord of the Rings, the first one I checked out on. Like, I got through like a quarter of it. I was like, yeah, I'm good on this. I know this is about to be the next Star Wars, but I'm good. Like, get me off this bus. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything else you saw? Because that's what I caught up with.
You caught up with? Yeah, I saw a couple ones. I saw that Forbidden Fruits bull crap. I don't know if you saw the trailer for that one. Basically, like it's like an all woman. It's basically a woman movie, bro. The only reason I saw it is because I was meeting up with my boy Dylan for like we was grabbing like boiling crab. And was at that Burbank.
It's right there.
So I was like, let me just see a movie before. Oh, okay. I link up with him. What was it? Forbidden Fruit. I think I literally like fell asleep on this movie. I ain't gonna hold gang.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, it's these chicks.
I did see the poster, but I don't know what it's about.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna just pull up the description because I don't really remember. It's like these chicks are like saleswomen at this clothing store in Dallas, like inside of a mall. But like the store is really a front for like witches. So like they're all witches, like basically.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And there's like 3 of them who is played by Lily Reinhardt, Victoria something, and Alexandra Shipp.
Oh, Storm.
And then exactly, Storm. They're like a little coven. They try bringing this little Asian girl who's played by Lula Tung or whatever. So yeah, it's sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not for me. It's really like one of them women, you know, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or like kind of vibe.
It's
like,
giving me Buffy the Vampire Slayer / The Craft. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Them kind of like 90s, 2000s, like.
So they trying to do another Craft, and this shit is just not lit.
Yeah, I say, you know me, PSA 10 is one of the shorts I wrote set in the mall. Like, this is set in the mall. That's what kind of makes it interesting to me. Okay. So it's all set in like this mall. That's kind of cool. Okay. That's why I was like kind of taking entertainment value out of. But yeah, the plot's kind of silly, and you know they cool like acting wise, like these ladies. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be on Shudder. If you're at Shudder, it's probably gonna be on Shudder pretty soon. But
Okay.
it's more for the girls. Your daughter might like it. Like honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's a safe little witchy movie for like girls. And Gabrielle Union got a cameo at the end of it. I was kind of wondering, like, is this like, I didn't know if it was like based on some TV show or something, because like they introduced Gabrielle Union's character at the very end, like as like a big like, this is starting a franchise thing, but then like, I don't know what this is from. Like, I don't know. Like, they act like she was like some established character. I don't know. And the women were clapping. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I didn't get it. I don't know. I didn't get it. But it was a decent hour 30 minute of entertainment.
Okay.
You know?
Well,
So.
I'm not a Gabrielle Union fan, so
Yeah, you know, like
I'm
Gabrielle.
good on that.
Yeah, you chill on Gabrielle Union.
yeah, I've never been a big fan of hers.
I like Alexandra Shipp. I didn't even know she was in Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, she played Cube's wife.
Oh, that's right. At
Yeah.
the end. Oh, yeah.
Remember
she was
that
good.
stupid ass scene when Cube is
Like Riding Friday.
no, not that one. The one when he went solo and he's rapping. I love Straight Outta Compton. Let me just say that. I think it's a very and this is a perfect segue into what I want to talk about next. Biopics are fluffy. Right? Biopics, especially music biopics, very fluffy. And then when you get the people involved that were alive, that it's their story, or you get the estate involved, everybody's protecting something. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me, NWA's film, I feel like Cube is, protecting his image.
Oh yeah,
Dr. Dre is for sure. Dr. Dre,
right.
he made sure he put money into this. Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about D Barnes or none of that
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I think D Barnes still followed me on Twitter. Hold up, like
Yeah, I remember you told me she followed you.
Let me make sure.
I know Dr. Dre was like, yeah, we are never discussing this. So as long as I put my money down and don't ever mention it, you know what I'm saying? So I know people are, protecting their image, and like I said, it's a fluff. So when they talk about Cube going solo, there's this very funny scene because it's like they wanted to bring a bunch of elements into it. Because, for those that don't know, when Cube went solo, he went to New York, linked up with Public Enemy, you know what I'm saying? And then he was on his militant shit, which then led to America's Most Wanted, incredible. Cube's first 3 albums, bangers.
Yeah, no.
That 3-album run is crazy. America's Most Wanted, Death Certificate, and then The Predator, bangers. Cube is forever all-time great MC because of those 3 records. Yeah, but the America's Most, so yeah, he linked up. He went Muslim. He turned Muslim.
Right.
Linked up with PE. He was very militant. They wanted to get all of that in one scene. So when he's rapping, the N-word you love to hate, he's rapping, and then they show him in the booth, O'Shea Jackson going crazy in the booth. Then they cut to around like who's looking in the booth, and you see his wife is standing there like this with a dude that looked like Chuck D from Public Enemy standing there like that. And then they have a monitor in the studio with Farrakhan's speech. I was like, yo, this is a lot they're trying to get in one scene. So that shit was so corny. It was so corny. But yeah, like, anytime
That's
I think
what happens when the movie's written about never written by white people, but that's all I'm saying.
yeah. But when I think about her, I always think about that, which brings me to the next thing.
Hey.
So y'all. Today is what? Today is the 7th and the 8th.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks. Michael, I got my ticket for Michael.
Yeah, your ticket. So I still gotta get mine. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you better hurry up.
Yeah, I know they sold out a lot of places.
I heard they already say that the film is tracking to make $100 million domestically.
Yeah, that's what some people. So some people saying that. Some people saying 40 to 50 million. The hee-hees are not liking that. You know what I'm saying?
The hee-hees are just they're let me tell you something about the hee. We're gonna talk about the hee-hees in a second. All right. But people don't like it, but listen, we'll see when the film comes out. I will say though, what I've been noticing about the Michael coverage is white people still got some angst towards that man, dog.
No, they're still mad
They
at him.
still like, it's like the one that got away is like, oh, we could have finished him. We didn't get a chance to finish him. It's like there's an evil white man somewhere by a monitor, like, we didn't get a chance to finish him. They still love him because they like still. I think there was like another lawsuit that came up about some molestation thing. Like, sorry. Old news.
We're over it, right?
Old news. You had your chance to get your money 30-something years ago because Mike was giving y'all the money because he didn't want to deal with it. Old news. Keep it moving. Then, we're getting back to that wacko jacko era of reporting where some people are like really talking about how weird he was. And even in my office, like, we debated almost every day. Like, see what I'm saying?
Like some people were just vehemently like, "Nah, Michael Jackson's a pedophile. What are you
what
doing?"
I'm saying? There's people that still, are they white people?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. White people are still holding on to that. That's the one thing that they're still holding on to. So there's a lot of that going on. Yo, it's crazy. So then now recently there was an article that came out that they're detailing how the film. Now, we discussed it briefly a few episodes back. Allegedly, they shot this part of the film that was going to address the pedophile accusations and all that stuff. And allegedly, they had to scrap it and do some reshoots because they found a contract. They found a clause in a contract that they can't mention the accuser. I don't believe that shit.
You've been saying that.
I don't.
But I
believe
saw the footage though. Like, was a CinemaCon though. Like,
listen, bro. Listen. I remember when they were first announcing developing the film, they let it out that they were going to avoid that topic, and there was a discussion on the timeline. Like, are you really telling the story if you're gonna not include that topic?
Right.
That was the conversation.
Right.
So I'm like. So if you said that at first, then you went ahead and did it, and then now you scrap it. I don't know. It just comes off as fishy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you said, I don't know if you're getting to it yet, but there's a Variety article that came out.
We're about to go into that, where they said that the changes in the biopic, according to sources closest to production, they said the entire third act meant to explore the impact of pedophilia accusations has been removed. A legal clause related to Jordan Chandler now prohibits any mention of the case. All right. A raid sequence and a shot of MJ devastated in front of the police has been cut. And here's the parts that this one part I have an issue with. Okay. It says the film drops the scandal to focus on the dramatic tension with his father, Joe Jackson. For me, you're about to make Joe Jackson to a villain. I have very conflicted feelings about that.
Really?
We know the narrative. Oh, he beat them kids' ass and stuff. Listen, we black. We don't all got our ass whooped at some point.
Yeah.
Now none of us turn into Michael Jackson.
Right.
That's a different type of ass whooping. But you gotta think about it. That brother's on the steel mill, working on them hours in Gary, Indiana. Catherine at home popping out children left and right. To the point he don't even know if he made the children a Catherine. He's just like, who is this? Where did this person come from? Where this baby came from? You got all the kids, and then you got that one gem that you like, yo, I could turn this kid into something. You know what I'm saying? And he decides to, I hate to say it, whip them into shape. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
He got the Jacksons together. But listen, little discipline. You know what comes with discipline? Ass whoopings. Yeah. RB, you don't have kids, but I do. I have kids. It'd be shit like, please clean up your room. And that don't get done. And you repeat yourself, hey, please don't eat in your room. I don't want to see no roaches in here. I don't want to see no ants in here. Next week, they got a whole tray of food in the room. They got cups in the room. They got kids just don't listen. So imagine you trying to turn a kid into Michael Jackson. You know how much asshole? That's a lot of asshole, but I get it. And he got them about a Gary, Indiana, and took them all over Listen, Joe Jackson is an anti-black hero to me. Joe Jackson is a black American hero to me. All right?
Why?
He was a very flawed man, but he did that. We do not have Janet and Michael Jackson without them ass whoopings. I'm sorry. You know? Now LaToya nasty ass went with her husband, and the husband forced her to say things that were not true, that he sexually assaulted, But she came out and was like, yo, that wasn't true. My husband was abusing me. And, I still look at LaToya crazy to this day, because I'm like, why would you throw Mike and the family up under the bus like that? Like, that was whack. She said that it never happened. She said that herself, it never happened. So, but yo, let's put respect on Joe's name, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about putting respect on Joe.
He looked like a very mean and surly man. Yo, he got them eyebrows. He looked... And Coleman Domingo, Coleman got the prosthetics.
That's what I was gonna say. Coleman know how to play a bad guy.
Oh, yes,
man.
he does.
Yeah,
yes, he does. He's a nasty dude when he bad. We saw
Color Purple. We saw.
Yes. Yeah, he did Mr. very well in Color Purple. Very well.
Well, I don't know if you saw that one, Zola, too.
Yes, I did. I did.
He's like.
He was like a pimp, right?
Yeah, he was a pimp. He had the Nigerian accent. He was like,
I am not the one. Get your coin, sis. It's been real.
Hey! Shut the fucking door, bitch!
Where the fuck you from, nigga?
Nigga, where the fuck you from?
Yeah, yes.
So many good
Yo,
lines,
Coleman is good, man. So, look, man, I don't like that. And the pedophile thing, look, it's a touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? It's right now, with government officials being pedophiles that we all know about, and motherfuckers is acting like we don't know what's happening. Just the conversation is happening now. I think that Michael Jackson estate, they don't want to touch the topic, because you now take this fluff piece and turn it into thought-provoking material.
I mean, it was going to go that way either way. You know what I'm saying? Like, just by the nature of how controversial.
There's a magic in Michael's music that you hear "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough." Your toes gonna tap. He's like, all right, like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like these fluff pieces are created to. It gives you some context, but they definitely want you to buy the music, stream the music, listen to the music. They want you to celebrate Michael.
Yeah.
Now, if you got to talk about pedophilia and, child sexual assault and stuff like that, molestation, that's going to create conversations. Now, like you said, it's in the zeitgeist already. We already know.
So many Family Guy jokes, so many.
Yes.
Like...
Oh, brother. In the 90s and 2000s, when Michael was with us, they was bullying him. And we all partake in the jokes. I am not going to sit here and act like I did not think them shits was funny. Them shits was funny. We all partake in the jokes. That was the humor back in the day. We was talking about Scary Movie last episode. I grew up in that generation where we was laughing at dark shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? We was laughing at dark shit. So we all partake in the joke, but hindsight is 2020. I got older, and I'm like, yo, that was mean. That was mean. We were being very mean.
We're being very mean, especially when we consider that the FBI investigated Mike and they didn't find nothing on him. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that, and like, this is where, like, I'm maybe taking Mike's side on this whole situation. Is like, even the guys like Kerry Feldman and who's that other Macaulay Culkin, like all these guys who will now tell you, oh, there's a child sex ring. They've been saying that the whole time, right? But they say they went to Michael Jackson's house and he didn't do nothing to them.
Yeah.
So, and they exposing all the people who are now getting exposed, like through Epstein, through Trump and all that. But they said Mike didn't do nothing. He was nice.
Macaulay and them, the last people that was the subject of the Leaving Neverland documentary, he was like, I was around them.
Right.
None of this shit happened. Like, none of this shit happened. Like, that was a salacious ass document. That was trashy. It was given National Enquirer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the fact that Oprah got behind it and that was I always defend Oprah, but that was a bad look.
Yeah. Let's see. They always say Oprah's one to throw the first brother under the bus. Like,
you know what's funny? I ain't gonna say my source, but I know somebody that had to work with Oprah recently. And when they worked with Oprah, they said that, to get a playlist of music, I guess, when she's there, and there was a very direct, they said, no Michael Jackson.
Really?
Don't play any Michael Jackson music.
Really?
So I don't know what Oprah's thing was like. But bro, celebrities, like, all right, we in the industry. We've been around shit. I know, I don't know about you, but I've been around celebrities that got big beef that is not publicly known. And it's something as simple as a business deal that went wrong, something, and it's like the beef is like, yo, how does nobody outside of this circle know about this? It's that bad.
Right.
I feel like, because Oprah and Mike did interviews back in the day, like Mike seemed like a likable guy. I feel like something went wrong, man.
Yeah,
something went wrong, and then she kind of, because she's Oprah, she's over here, and she was like, you know what? I don't like that motherfucker. Well, they said they got accusations. Yeah, let me get behind that.
let me double down.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I heard that, and this situation with Oprah is years removed from Leaving Neverland. They was like, yeah, she does not want to hear any Michael Jackson music.
Really?
That was the only note that they got.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know what's up. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but
That's crazy. I mean, hey, but, it's funny too. Like, I just saw an interview with Arsenio Hall too. Like, he was talking about.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I love the rollout he's doing right now. I grew up on his show, so I can't wait to listen to his book.
Yeah, no, same.
I just saved it in my Spotify.
So yeah, I gotta peep that one next too. I just know he was even talking about how like him running that whole show. Sometimes people get mad at him for not even booking them on the show, or like getting them the slots or whatever.
Yeah,
so it's like
he actually brought up, because Spike. Spike. I love.
Oh yeah,
we love Spike over here. He's my goat. You know what I'm saying? But Spike back in the day, he was a firecracker, man. That's why his ass gets so much scrutiny now, because Spike, anything that came to his mind, he used to get it out in interviews back in the day. It was crazy. There was like no filter. That's why now he's more reserved, but it's too late. They hate you. But yeah, I know at one point back in the day, he was calling Arsenio Hall Uncle Tom. Like, he was going public with that. He Uncle Tom, this, that, and the third. It's documented. This ain't a secret. This is out there. And Arsenio was like, yo, there was a movie coming out. Back in the day, there was no social media, so that was important, being on those shows. And then Arsenio Hall
for black people.
He was the biggest thing since Johnny Carson, and he just happened to be black, and he was platforming black people, which was, the 90s was a different time, and 90s was beautiful, man, beautiful. But he was platforming black people, and he could not fit Spike in a slot. Like on a Friday night, the movie came out. He couldn't fit Spike in that slot. Spike got tight. Call it a sellout, all that stuff. Spike was wilding back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Spike got to chill. You got to chill, Spike. Do the right thing, Spike. Chill out. But that is a lot of politics, and I feel like there's some behind the scenes shit with Oprah and Mike. I feel like it's deeper than rap.
It gotta be.
It's not. Yo, for her to come and just co-sign that shit out of nowhere,
right?
It gotta be deeper than rap. Something happened.
Well, yeah, even apparently, it gotta be deeper than rap of Oprah. Even the whole Janet Jackson, because I was misinformed. I thought Janet Jackson was like more involved in this movie, like with Michael. Like, apparently, like she's beefing with the Lionsgate.
I heard,
and and she is not even included in the film, which I guess she's probably like too young. She'd probably be too young in the age of the Jackson 5.
It would be nice to hear Joe go, where Jackson at? Where Janet at? I would let it, just give me that. Give me that. I just need to know Janet Jackson exists in that space,
Yeah. Well, that was the thing too, like, the allegations and stuff. They did say that, of course, part of the Variety article, they talked about how they did 22 days of reshoots to redress the ending, and the delay that got delayed too because the screenwriter's house was caught up in the fires.
But my thing, bro, how you missed this clause? Like, what happened there? Like, all the producers was getting everything together. Everybody missed this?
Yeah. That's what they're saying. They're saying the Jackson estate was the ones that really missed it. They said the Jackson estate actually paid the extra $15 million in the reshoots.
Oh, they ponied it up.
Yeah, they ponied it up because
they fucked up.
Yeah, because they messed that up.
Can you imagine the set when that shit happened? I know that was a mess behind the scenes.
Right,
you know how shit be on sets, man. Let me that one little fire that's like, yo,
Right.
Oh man.
Right. Yeah, so I don't know, but I think in terms of like the allegations, maybe even seeing Janet, seeing like the rest of Michael's life, if they do a part 2, That could be fire.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I did hear that they said that they shot enough that they could split up the film. I did see that somewhere.
Yeah, and it's in the same article they said there's at least 30% of the film. They said somewhere here. Yeah, there's at least 30% of material. Yeah, here we go. The studio suggests roughly 30% of the material that was jettisoned from Michael could be reconstituted for a potential sequel.
Wow, so they got 30% of that film is on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So they could go into them allegations. They go into the painkillers. We can meet Conrad Murray. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could go.
Man, that. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oof. Or we can even see Michael like trying to buy Sony and like that whole beef with them records and the Beatles and all that kind of stuff. Like,
now,
that'd be interesting.
You're a filmmaker,
right?
We know all of that, right?
Right.
Is all of that worth a movie?
Maybe I'll say if you do a great first movie that's like the rise of Michael, and the whole second movie is like the fall of Michael. You know what I'm saying? That could be cool. Like if it's just all of like, okay, you start the second Michael movie, you start the off on top of the world. Boom, you get allegations. Boom, you're trying to buy Sony, and then you calling the head dude racist. Boom, you know.
Yo, Mike was in Harlem.
White.
Mike was in Harlem with Al Sharpton. Let me tell you, Negroes know when to go back home. Negroes, when he was on top of the world, to get Mike around black people, it was like you had to be an African or you was in the Jackson family. He had them white kids around him. He was at Neverland with all them white kids. The minute Mike fell off like his public persona. He said, I gotta go back to my people. Your man was in Harlem calling Tommy Mottola the devil. He was dropping the N-bomb. Mike went into Malcolm X mode. I will never forget that. Because I was living in the Bronx at the time. And when I heard he was in Harlem in the streets with Rabbit Hours, I say, yo, Mike is wilding. This is when Harlem was still Harlem. So, yo, Mike is crazy. And you remember he drops the bomb that he called Mottola, said something racist. Everybody, all the aunties in the crowd like, what?
And he called him a fat black nigger. And I can't deal with that. You know, it's funny.
Yo, that is one of the funniest eras in Michael Jackson's life, dog. That second allegation, hilarious. When your man dangled the baby
off the, we gotta see that. That would be crazy.
I was watching the news that morning, getting ready for school, and they showed that. I said, yo, he is losing his mind. Yeah. Put the towel over the baby's head. The baby don't feel nothing. Your man put the baby over the balcony like he was wilding.
Young blanket. Oh, you saw AMC giving away blankets.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. That was sly. That was very sly of AMC. You know, I seen that. Hey, you think those kids is his?
Man, make you say that, man. I don't know, man. I mean,
listen, man. You know? Speaking of the he's, they believe Mike can do no wrong with them. They believe everything. These motherfuckers will show you pictures of Michael's family, black and white pictures, or show you surgery face Mike. Be like, look at Paris. That's surgery face Mike. God did not make them kids don't got no big negroidal noses. They don't got no big ass lips. We know. You seen them Jackson noses back in the day? You ever seen LaToya's nose before she turned into that little thing she got now? LaToya's nose is like this, dog. It's like cheek to cheek, breathing up all the air. Dog.
She had the big nostrils.
She had the big nostrils. Mike had the big nostrils. Yo, that era of Negroes had big nostrils. You know, Patti LaBelle had the big nostrils. Stephanie Mills. Yo, they had some big ass noses back in the day, dog. Like they was real black back in the day. Them kids don't look like they his, man. Respect. I don't know who Spur made them kids. I don't know why he claiming them. Yeah, them kids ain't his, man.
Hey, man, look, they living off the money though. Yeah, it says they were born. They're born via surrogate. So like,
but who's the IVF? Who's the daddy? They don't look nothing like Michael, dog. Stop showing me surgery face Mike. That is not what Mike looked like. That is man-made Mike. Mike did not. He is not a Puerto Rican man, dog. He is a Negro with big ass afro and big ass nostrils. Come on now.
I'm gonna see Michael Jackson next to kids. Hold up, let me see. I'm gonna get a photo of it. Yeah, I don't know if they really.
No, dog. They got fine ass features.
Yeah.
That is something like that. Look like surgery, Mike.
Yeah.
That's not Mike.
Yeah.
Surgery Mike is not what God made him to be. Sorry.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Stop trying to play with me.
Yeah, man. I mean, wait, Paris Jackson. She was just in some Donald Glover did, right?
Yes, she was in oh God, what's the name of that shit with Dominique Fishback?
Oh, that's right.
She was in that too.
The Swarm.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was in that too.
And then Malia Obama's Obama's daughter directed that one of them episodes too, right?
She did.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That was good.
Yeah. That was good.
actually
That was a good little episode, a good little series right there. Yeah. But nah, man, I mean, I'm still hyped for the Michael movie.
Yes.
I'm a peeping in the IMAX. Still need the premiere invite. Lionsgate, what are y'all doing, man? I've been holding this movie down like an OG.
Hey man,
you know what I'm saying?
if y'all set up a +1, I'll drop my tickets. You know.
Nah, man.
I'm gonna take my daughter to see it, but I'm telling y'all, the he's y'all do not come to the theater with no bullshit. Y'all starting already. I seen it on social media. I'm going to the theater like this, and somebody dressed up as Bad Mike, and they in the theater lobby. Don't piss me off, please.
We all gonna be on it, man. I'm gonna have to get my Jerry curl ready, man. It's gonna get stupid.
I'm going to see it at MAGA ass Porter Ranch, where I know I won't see no Negroes acting up, and there'll be a bunch of white people that are civilized and will sit down and watch a film. Because Negroes, y'all like to participate too much.
Yeah, nah, it's
y'all Negroes get excited, and I get it. We excited for our own, but no, thank you, dog. Not for this one.
Yeah, nah, we got it. I'm be stupid hyped. Yeah, they saying some estimates are like 50 to 60 million open the weekend. I said it was gonna be 100 million. They saying that the top for a music biopic is Bohemian Rhapsody with 51 million. So
okay.
And I think Shrek Compton did 45.
Okay.
We're gonna open the weekend. So yeah, about 40 to 50. I say it can even go higher though, just like keeping it 100.
Yeah, well, we'll see, because these estimates, they just estimates. You know what I'm saying? They be far off sometimes. I think the Scream one was like far off. Like they said it was going to be successful, but it was like way more successful than they thought. So
yeah. Scream one was off, and then there was they're always off of black movies. I mean, Black Panther was crazy off.
Yes, it was. I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember
they
that.
said that was going to be one of the lowest opening MCU movies, like before it came out. Literally, it was like number 2 or number 3, like ever.
Ever. And then let's not forget Sinners, how they did that. Like, this is not gonna make it back. Yeah, that was crazy. They was shitting on that like early. They was like, it's never gonna make this back.
Yeah.
And we proved otherwise. Shout out to black people.
Nah, man, that's what we do, man. We come out and support movies, man.
Yes, sir.
I will say I did see a movie that did predict to make a lot of money and did make a lot of money. Super Mario joint, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna check it out. I just read back the first one with my son at home. He did okay. He had his toys. He got up and he talked. He did whatever. But then he would go back and sit down and watch it. He did okay.
Nice. Yeah.
So I'm trying to get him to going to the movies, man. My daughter saw Moana. That was the first one when she was 2. She sat there. She just smiled at the screen the entire time. I would love for my son to do that, but I know my son. He's just, no. So my plan is one of these Fridays, I'm going to go to a very early show because he's not in daycare on Friday. I'm going to go to a very early show. I'm going to go all the way to the back of the theater, and I'm going to show up there right before the trailers end, like right when the movie's going to start. I'm going to make sure I have snacks for him. I'm going to have his goldfish. I'm going to have everything he's going to ask for. And then we're going to watch the movie. That's how I'm going to plan to do it.
There you go.
But what you think about the film?
It was cool, man. It was cool. It was a cool movie, man. I mean, you can't really judge these Mario movies too harshly, man. I mean, they definitely ain't got barely a plot. I mean, barely any semblance of like story or character.
Of course.
It's just corporate stop.
Oh,
you know what I'm
100%.
But at the same time, though, this is the corporate stop I grew up on. Like, I love a lot of these characters. You know what I'm saying? They got cameos from characters that I was like, man, I haven't seen this since I played like GameCube in like 07. You know what I'm saying?
Can I play devil's advocate here? Mm-hmm. So you like this corporate slop? Mm-hmm. What was wrong with Deadpool and Wolverine?
Oh well,
you was on your soapbox about that one being corporate slop.
Yeah, that was.
What's wrong with it?
That was corporate slop because
Yeah,
that mug looks trash. Yeah, I'm keeping it on
You being a hater. You're being a hater. You're being a hater, dog. Just enjoy the film. You enjoyed it. You're being a hater.
Nah. Deadpool Wolverine, that mug was trash, man.
Oh,
Deadpool joking about, we buy Fox. Like, meanwhile, thousands of people laid off in the tent industry. You know what I'm saying? But okay, I
hear you.
That aside though, you know, like this one is cute, man. It's cute. And I saw it in 3D.
Oh,
3D
nice.
was phenomenal, man. I mean, I always, you know, I care about 3D a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes when 3D be trash, you know, I gotta call it out. But this one, there's literally times when the sword is like swinging like to the screen, like the kids in the theaters at some point, it's like like, you know, it was like that kind of gimmicky stuff,
I would want to see it in 3D. But my son, he can't fit no 3D glasses.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my son got a big head, but it ain't that big. And he ain't gonna keep that on his face. I know him.
No, that's valid. That's valid.
So okay, damn.
But nah, it's a I would say, like, you know, like story 4 out of 10, writing 4 out of 10, all that kind of stuff. Whatever. Just good animation. Like, literally, the animation is amazing. The 3D is great. The visuals is great. And it's only an hour 30, so it's like...
it's light. It's light.
You turn off your brain. You're literally just seeing... It's literally like a highlight reel of, like... Mario. It literally almost... To the point it really doesn't even make sense. It's not even a Mario movie, basically, because Mario's, like, barely in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of, like, Princess Peach and, like, Yoshi and, like, all these other characters. And it's literally just like an hour 30 of like cameos from the Nintendo universe, like basically.
They setting up a whole universe that they going cinematic universe. It's peak corporate slop. It's just okay. And then, you know, it was funny. I was watching the first Mario film, and it's crazy how much Easter eggs they had in it that was like so subtle. It was just like, if you know, you know. It was like it was like a shit ton of Easter eggs in that film, like down to the tags of the car was like the gold badge that be on the Nintendo games. Like, it was like, it's not like it's just a bunch. Like, I could watch it many times and notice something new every time. And it was good. It was silly. It was it was good.
The second was literally the same tier as like the first one. Except I would say even better animation this time around. Like, the animation was
that
fire.
means it's gonna be good. So I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna try to find some time to go take my son to go see that for sure. I'm gonna try this Friday actually.
Hey man, give it a shot, man. Hopefully he's in for it.
Hopefully it goes well.
I'll say the theater I saw it in, packed theater. For one, normally when we see 3D movies, like nobody usually shows up. This one was like packed out, kids everywhere, and them kids was on the edge of their seat the whole time. It was like they was watching this movie like it was the greatest thing ever made.
Listen,
like,
man, when you was a young boy, you know, you seen some like, look, man, think about the first movie you saw in the theater. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, one of the first movies I saw Hook in theaters. I saw Hook and Adam's Family the same day.
Oh shoot!
Because the guy that hired me at my first job, he used to run the local movie theater in the Bronx. That's where I grew up. Shout out to the Lowe's Paradise in the Bronx. Is one of the famous Lowe's Wonder theaters that's still standing.
Oh, nice.
It's just not operable. It's a landmark. It's just there.
Oh,
yeah. So I saw Adam's Family and Hook, and I remember the MC Hammer music video they showed before Adam's Family came on, and I was just like. The Addams Family, like, really? You will never forget that, like, you know. So, you know, these kids, it's amazing. And this is the power of movies, man. It's the power of movies, man. You're not getting that shit at home.
No, you definitely not. You definitely not.
You know, take your kids to the movies, man. You know, create that memory. I still remember what the lobby looked like, what the popcorn smelled like. You know, every time I walk past the Capitan Theater in Hollywood, it reminds me of the Lowe's Paradise because it's the same type of theater.
Oh, really? Yeah. Real old school.
You know,
old school type.
Yeah, man. So that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah, no, they was clapping at the end of it. It was a good time, man. It was a good time. Yeah,
good.
Yeah. I can't, you know, but if you're going in there as a serious film,
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, we had some comments stack up from the past couple of weeks, man.
Let's do that before we go. Let's get some comments in.
Yeah, let's.
Yo, people really thought that shit was funny with that one comment that was like a damn book. When you press more and the dude.
Oh yeah.
I saw I ran back the episode and saw that. I was dying. I was like, yo, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy in the moment, man. I was like, yo, I think Unhealthy Vegan had like shouted that one out on the last one. Yeah. And then there was also people who You know, a lot of people still replying to our Prince stuff, of course.
Oh, by the way, about that, the album soundtrack Parade just turned 40 the other day. July, we got it, or for Black Music Month, June, we got to run back. We got to run back Under the Cherry Moon, and we might have a special guest.
Oh, for real? Okay,
working something out.
Oh, okay, word. Hey, man, I'm cool if we just get Corey J back again.
I would love
you know
to.
That's
Hey, we could have 2 guests.
Hey, there we go. There we go. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Try to see if we can get Corey to come in this time.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Finest right there, man. Oh, I shouldn't be Sean. My bad.
We're gonna bleep that out.
Bleep that out. Yeah. Bleep that out. And then Elena Ward said about our Sinners clip, Hell to Vampires was the good deal, really? I don't know. I mean, maybe you don't become a vampire. I mean, you know. But yeah, I mean, maybe it is a good deal though, eternal life. I don't know.
Not really, because everybody dies around you.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you're lit because you'll look like you're. Hey, if I could look like this forever,
yeah.
But everybody's dying.
Yeah, nah, you don't want to be around that. You don't want to be around that. Talking about the Purple Rain premiere, C. Ward said was way ahead of his time, but also he worried a lot about spirituality. His soul at 24, he talked beyond his years, had the blessing of holding long talks of God and truth in 85.
I mean, yeah, listen, man, the song I Would Die For You, it's a gospel. Yo, Let's Go Crazy is a gospel record. If you read the lyrics, he's talking about salvation and not, trying not to meet the devil. And yo, shout out to Prince. His pen is nice. It's a rock pop song, but it's a gospel song.
Yeah, nah, that was tough.
That's how you know your pen is elite, dog.
Nah, you can always make that quality stuff right there. Talking about JD's Revenge.
Oh, that's my joint. That's my joint.
Yeah, Jason Ayala said that movie is great. JD Walker is a certified bad ASS.
Oh, he was wilding in that movie, man. When he got that conch and he started walking around with the switchblade, and oh man, that was good.
Right.
That was too good. Glenn Turman, great actor.
Nah. Oh yeah, that's right. He was he was in other things too, right?
He was in the Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. He's been in a few things lately. Like he's been really busy lately.
Oh man, hey man, keep it working at the old age.
Yeah.
Stanley Johnson, again talking about the Sinners clip, the heartbreaking scene, said I had no idea that was Saul Williams.
Yeah, Brooklyn's own Saul Williams. I peeped that immediately. I was like, wait. Usually his hair look a little funky, but he put the little part in his head.
Right.
I said, I know Saul when I see him.
Yeah, no, for real. Talking about our Jared Leto Skeletor clip. JG said, I truly do not know how this guy keeps getting casted. He's not even a good actor.
Look, they fail upwards, man. Mediocrity. He's okay actor. That Joker was bad. Like,
yeah, Joker was bad. He did win an Oscar. Yeah, I don't know if he deserved it, but
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, it was good, but
listen, sorry to be that guy, but the Oscars, all that shit is political anyway.
Oh yeah.
Whoever distributed that film was like, yo, here you go.
Yeah, here's that.
You say you're trying to get a museum, right? All right, we give you half of it. Let him win this Oscar. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Let's be real, y'all.
Yeah.
Can we be real about Michael B. Jordan's win real quick?
Oh.
It might be a hot take.
Uh-oh.
I like Michael B.
Uh-oh.
I'm very happy for him.
Okay.
Think he's a fine actor.
All right.
I don't think he was best actor material.
Oh, really? I think
he was. He was good, and I know people. He played the twins. Yeah. He did this with the hand. People love using the same point, but the scene when he switched the hands, like that's not best actor worthy, dog. He wasn't the best in the film. I think Delroy still was the best thing in the film. I think so.
I agree with that.
I think he was the best thing in the film.
Yeah.
I think it was a situation. I was there. The place went crazy when he won.
Oh, the Oscars, yeah.
They like him.
Yeah.
They like him.
Yeah.
They like him. It was one of the Timothy. He had his little campaign. I think he was doing some try hard shit with the campaigning, and I think that worked against him. You know what I'm saying? I think he was just doing too much. He was really campaigning.
Yeah.
Yo, you want this Marty Supreme pull over here?
Right.
You kissing babies.
Yeah,
you know?
he was interviewing Matthew McConaughey and Christopher Nolan and Denis Villeneuve.
Yo, he was doing a lot of campaigning. I think he overdid it.
Yeah.
I think he overdid it. It came down to those two.
Yeah.
I think he overdid it.
I think he overdid that.
And I think people like Michael B. Jordan. And shout out to Michael B. Jordan. I don't want to shit on your your thing. Shout out to you because I heard that when they was getting ready to shoot the Miami Vice remake, he went from his $5 million salary.
18 million.
Hey, the price of the brick went up.
Right.
Yes, you are Academy Award winner Michael B. Jordan now. Pay the man. So I will respect that. But if I can be nuanced here, I don't think he was,
But do you think Timothy was better than him, though, is the question, in Marty Supreme?
I really liked Timothy and Marty Supreme.
Oh, okay.
I really did. I really did. I think Michael B. Jordan was good, but he was Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan has yet to have a performance that like floored me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I think Sinners is definitely his best performance.
No, that's his best.
Yeah, it's definitely his best.
And Michael. Him and Ryan, that's their magnum opus.
Right.
That's the films I think anytime you think of them, you gotta think of those films. But do I think that was the best actor, the best? I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for him.
No, I'm happy for him too.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him too. I'm happy to see what is it, the sixth brother to win Best Actor leading role
in 98 years.
98 years, only 6 actors to win that.
Still
category.
no directors.
Yeah, still no black directors. I mean, again, that's a problem, man.
RB, we gotta change that. RB,
we gotta change that, man. One day, man. Urban Space Cowboy. We gonna find a way to change that, bro. We don't change that up. But yeah, no. I do agree. There were Ethan Hawke and
I heard he was good.
Yeah, they were good. I like Michael B. Jordan. Now, I don't want people know I used to hate on Michael B. Jordan a lot. I'm not that guy anymore. I love him now. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. Hire me for Creed 4.
Yeah.
Hey, you're hiring black people.
Yeah.
Jared Leto clip again. Coco Mello said, "Oh, another great movie. I'd watch if he wasn't part of it." Dang.
See what I'm saying? Yo, pack up Jared Leto, dog. Like, he feels like such a forced hire in these films now. Like, who thought, Skeletor? Yo, we got to get Jared Leto. Like, who did that?
Yeah, ain't nobody doing that. Again, another one from my man Andre Gallegos, who is a huge supporter of First Cuts. Thank you, brother. And he's been on Sabak the Black a couple times to our Star Wars show. Said Jared Leto must have a blackmail file on every studio executive because he keeps getting lead roles. He's never been in a successful movie where he's the lead character. Suicide Squad doesn't count. He's a secondary character in that film. Yeah, literally. If you look at, just even from a box office perspective, like, this is a great point. Like, Suicide Squad made money, but he was a supporting character in that. Besides that, Tron Ares flop. I can't remember any of it.
Let's not forget Morbius. And his re-release is Morbid Time.
Morbid Time.
Pack him up, dog. Every time I see him, I'm like, why? And he does the one thing that I cannot stand. And much respect to Keanu Reeves, but people that look the same in every movie they're in, like just the same, like they don't change anything. That's annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying. At least have a performance that makes it seem like I'm not watching you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same, like, Keanu Reeves, they could make him Batman and he gonna still have the beard and the hair coming. It's like, yo, bro, you gotta change that up, dog. So Jared Leto is another. Anytime I see him in something, it's the long hair. I'm like, damn, he didn't want to switch it up. And then he mailing in the performance. You know what I'm saying? Pack up Jared Leto, man.
We definitely gotta pack him up. I mean, it literally is like 3 other comments that are like trashing on him. Like, okay, we'll maybe not read like those, but we can too. Back to the Saul Williams one though, real quick. RARTOC 2019, I guess is their name. I don't know. Saul Williams Made You Look freestyle. I never heard this freestyle.
Oh, you're a real fan.
Yeah, I know you're on deep cut with it. And then Santiago 2.0 said, in regards to our White Man Can't Jump clip, Woody Harrelson was actually better at basketball than Wesley.
They said Wesley did not know how to play basketball.
Really? Really?
He didn't know how to play basketball.
That's crazy. And then Woody Harrelson was part of like a college team, right? Like
I feel like he was.
Yeah,
yeah.
He seemed like one of them white boys that played.
Yeah, no,
basketball.
he's the cool white boy.
Yeah.
That smoke weed with the brothers. He probably supplying, he probably supplying the weed. Smoke weed. He didn't want to bring the joints to the crib. He let the brother, hey, my mom is gonna be fucking out of here, bro. Come to the fucking crib, bro. The brothers is at the crib. They're like, yo, this white boy cool as hell. Like, that's what I get from Woody Harrelson. I'm telling you, when I met him at the SAC, like he was so cool. Like he kind of looked at me, he's like, what's up, man?
Yo, bro.
Oh, sure, what's up, yo? He showed me love. I was like, all right, cool.
That's good. Yo, man, that's legit, man. Those are the best types.
Yeah. You're a good white man.
Yeah, no, that's the one. And then talking about Delroy Lindo being the best, Island Girl Face Art said, if Delroy is in it, it'll be interesting and it's going to have some amazing acting.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
true.
I'm still upset about his loss.
Yeah.
And they gave it to Sean Penn, who doesn't even want the Oscar.
Yeah, he didn't even show up. He already has his third. Yeah.
And he wants to give it away to the Ukrainian president or whatever. He does not want it. So what was... Again, the Oscars is very political. What happened there?
Yeah,
what happened there?
Yeah, I don't know. They probably...
What happened there? Like what? Like, because we know the best of the best don't get everything. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, Denzel should have way more than whatever Oscars he has. If that was the case, Spike would have way more than he has. Scorsese would have more. You know what I'm saying? What happened there? What did Delroy or the powers that be behind the scenes, what did they figure out that they said, nah, he ain't with it this time? What happened? I don't know, man.
Well, that's the sad part too. They probably felt like just giving Delroy the nomination was enough. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably felt like
they did to D Rose. We're like, oh, be happy you're here.
Right, exactly. Which is like, come on, man. Like he was definitely the best in that category for sure.
And that evil white man that we talked about before, that's sitting by a screen, he probably sent the Tourette's guy over to the Baptist, like, before he comes back to America, let's tell him about himself real quick.
Let's make him
White man always doing something, y'all. The white man is always doing something.
Yeah, no, they do a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's bad. But salute to our Mississippi Messiah clip as well. Okay. Erica K, not Erica Kirk, Erica K, said this movie has a lot of layers to it. Well worth the watch. Yes,
I agree.
Definitely. And then, one more about Skeletor. Joseph Ashley, salute to Joseph Ashley, said, I hate the voice they gave Skeletor. He should be more flamboyant and insulting people. Literally sounds like the 80s film that was garbage. I hope the trailer isn't misdirected and we get the real voice.
Damn, a flamboyant Skeletor would be funny.
Right.
But again, that's an old Jurassic Park ass cartoon. We not watching that. we not watching that.
I think in the old cartoon, he used to talk something
like
that.
That one thing of him running, yo. That shit is funny. That shit is funny. But I don't know how that would translate now. Joseph Ashley, how old are you?
I know. He do be referencing them old cartoons.
Yeah, how old are you, dog? Like, I'm generally interested. Like, the people that's listening to us, how old are you? Because I tell you right now, I am too young for, and I'm old, and I'm too young for He-Man, dog. That is not my cartoon. That's Gen X all the way. Yeah, nah, hey, man, literally. Hey, look, they're about to come out. I think somebody said something about Gen X. Oh, I think it was on TikTok. Like I posted that clip. Somebody in their comments was like, "Y'all have to give Gen X one chance. Like this is the movie you can give us a." I was like, dog, y'all right, your whole generation on the He-Man movie. Yo, son, Gen Xers, man, they are like MAGA, dog. Like they swear that they're the oppressed, you know what I'm saying? Like they're the forgotten people. It's like, yo, we moved on, bro. Like life goes on, dog. Like, we're not living in the 80s no more, fam. But shout out to them. When does that movie come out?
That He-Man joint, let me see. I think it's in June, I think.
I might go check it out just to be nosy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you said, that movie looks trash. June 5th. Travis Knight's directing this, who I was going to say Kubo and the Two Strings, which is a great film, and Bumblebee as well.
Oh,
I believe he's an Oscar nominee.
I heard Bumblebee was really good.
Bumblebee, it was cool to me. I thought it was cool. It was like a standard studio kids movie, in my opinion. Yeah, this guy is nominated for 3 Oscars, and he's directing a Masters of the Universe movie.
Well,
Heck, I guess, yeah.
listen, everybody need to check, man. You know, times is hard. You gotta get that paper.
Yeah,
Why am I gonna wait for a prestige ass script when I could just go give you this corporate slot real quick? Like,
right, get the check. All right.
Let me go get this Gen X money real quick.
Nah, literally. I always tell people, man, like, yo, don't be surprised when I sell out, bro. Like, if I get the chance to sell out, I'm selling out with the quick.
Listen. I always say, and I love my people,
Right.
but you're a fool if you're making shit strictly for black people. Like, I'm sorry. Like, black people are so fickle. The second you piss them off, they're going to drop you like a bad habit. So you might as well make it black coded, but for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, like, there's people that figured out the formula how to do that. You know what I'm saying? John Singleton figured it out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Ryan Coogler in the way.
Ryan Coogler definitely figured that out. It's a blackety black ass movie, but you got the appeal of everybody. That's not being in my opinion.
No, it's not. No.
It's not being a sellout.
Right.
It's not being a sellout. Like, now a sellout is let's say you directed, I don't know, Malcolm X. And then they say, hey, we got this, you know, you do really well with biopics. We got this $100 million Clarence Thomas film. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you take that check, you're a sellout.
Yeah, that's selling out.
Yeah, there's difference. If you start to play into certain, if you really like fall off the wagon, but if you just successful and you take the big check, you took the big check. What you supposed to do?
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
I want a mansion.
Yeah, I'm taking every studio job they throw at me. They can throw me Jurassic Park 6. They could throw me, gosh dang, you know, Dora the Explorer. I don't give a fart, bro. I'm doing anything.
I'll tell you something. I know this one filmmaker. I'm not going to say his name.
Yeah.
But we could talk off. It's not that deep, but we could talk after the show about it. He got offered a Disney film. He was being too... I'm a filmmaker. I make prestige. I make steak for the people. And he fumbled that Disney check. It was like, he was giving it to him. It was like, yo, go do this bum ass movie for us for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And he thought he was better than that.
Yeah.
And right now, you're living regular right now. So sometimes it's okay to sell out. Take the check sometimes.
What the heck of it?
You should not be eating at BBQs with me, dog. I should not be seeing you at all the spots. You should be out of here, bro. You should be out of here. You're talented. You got it. But he thought he was better than that. And Disney said, okay. Give it to the check.
I'll tell you, I get to another black person who. Right. I don't think they probably didn't even give it to another black director.
We will Google it afterwards. I don't make it too hot. You can Google it and see afterwards.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. So I got.
Oh, you'll see. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in for the episode. You know, I don't even remember what number it is. I know we're in the 40s, but
40 something.
Something, but you here is your boy, Mr. Man.
Oh, we didn't talk about Jonathan Majors, man.
Time out.
Yeah.
Time out. Let's put a pause. Let's put a pin on that ending.
I was gonna say we're already 220 deep, but hey, let's
fuck it. This is an extended version. The show favorite, the friend of the show. We would think it's friend of the show. Jonathan Majors. Now, he just did a project. He's signed on to do a project with the Daily Wire.
Yeah.
If you don't know what the Daily Wire is, go look up Ben Shapiro. I don't even feel like talking about that fucking twerp.
Right.
But just know that he's a MAGA loser. Mm-hmm. Another one of them Charlie Kirk ass motherfuckers that just say things. They want to debate people that they can't, that they know that they have an upper hand on mentally. They don't want to debate actual scholars. You know that shit. You know. So, Jonathan Majors is down and out, unfortunately, after his little situation. And he took a check. Going back to selling out.
Right. He might have sold out in the wrong way.
Lowest key.
Right.
I kind of feel for him because he's trying to work.
Right.
He has to eat. But you know, again, evil white man working. He's like, I'm gonna bring him back, and I'm gonna make sure all the headlines say that he's working with Ben Shapiro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that casted a bad light on his situation. And you know, they're shooting where in North Carolina, South Carolina, somewhere
cheap.
Somewhere cheap. And they how did they get that footage? This is why I'm like, yo, there's something evil going on. Who sent that footage to the media? Straight from the heart, the drive. Like
apparently, allegedly, the crew has been complaining about being underpaid and under, you know, unsafe working conditions. So somebody from the crew leaked that video to say like, this is an example of like, even a lead star is not safe, like, basically.
Yeah, and there's a stunt scene where him and the actor falls out a window. I feel so bad for Jonathan Majors at this point, dog. It's like, God damn. Let's pray for him, man. Let's be real. He should have been at the Oscars this year. Yeah. In a perfect world, he wouldn't get in this situation. He would be in that conversation.
Right. Yeah, for Magazine Dreams.
He 100% was the better performer than either Timothy and Michael B. Jordan. Maybe a hot take. I don't know. Y'all probably didn't see the movie, but I did. He was amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Movie was rough.
It was rough. It was a hard watch. It was rough. But he was, in my opinion, he was amazing. But yeah, he fell out the window. So this movie is just, I don't know. It's supposed to be a throwback to the 80s action films. You know, again, MAGA and Gen X, they stuck. They're stuck. They want their movies with the guys beating up the women and, you know, and they shooting Japanese people. And it's like, he got a little color, let's shoot him. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole Steven Seagal movie. He's beating up Jamaicans left and right. He's whooping their asses. Let's talk about the Predator 2 real quick. They in LA in the future in 1997. The movie is in 1990. The Jamaican Voodoo Posse is the name of the gang. And they all they do is smoking big blunts. Yeah, man. Oh, man. And then the Predator's packing them up, dog. So we already know what this is, man. It's Unk cinema, but more problematic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there was somebody. There was one of these old producers that oh man, I googled the wrong thing. Anyway, there's one of these old 80s producers. I think Jeff Loeb or something.
Okay.
He literally was caught in a quote at one point saying, or they alleged that he said that like, yo, just if you're making an action movie, just kill as many Japanese people as you want.
What
like,
I'm saying?
Look at Die Hard. That whole movie's just killing Japanese people. I was like, wait, what?
See what I'm saying, though?
They were just like that fire in the 80s. Like, yeah, just any Japanese, person of color, just like, yeah.
And if the woman has a knife, beat her up. Beat the shit out of her.
Oh, that's going back to your boy QT. That's what a lot of people were saying about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too. You know what I'm saying? Like he was getting a little extra violent with home chick, like when she was, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Pack him up too. Let's run that back with him real quick. Shout out to Rosanna Arquette, who was in Pulp Fiction. And she came out and said that QT's obsession with the N-word is weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, and this.
Oh yeah, and he responded back to that.
Yes, let's pull that up. Yeah. I got a little bit more in the chamber. Maybe I got a little bit more in there for him.
Right.
So let's get her exact quote first.
Wait, it was Patricia Arquette who said that, right? Or who said that?
Rosanna Arquette.
Rosanna.
Yeah,
Arquette.
sister.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm over the use of the N-word. I hate it. I cannot stand it. I hate it. I cannot stand that Tarantino have been given the hall pass. Mm-hmm. It's not art. It's racist and creepy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, she said that, and this is what I've been saying. I think black people with some sort of dignity have been saying this too. You know, like, yo, it's weird. Things like Django, I understand when it's used, but when you have a whole scene in Pulp Fiction where you're just ranting about a dead black dude being brought into your crib, and then you just find ways to put it in your script going forward. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and you know, your boy QT, because your boy QT, you know, he's been chatty lately. So he paid attention to everything. So he decided to shoot back at her. So what did he say?
He said, "Do you feel this way now? Very, very possibly. That after I gave you a job and you took the money to trash on what I suspect is for very cynical reasons, shows a lack of class, no less honor."
I know you're not talking about lack of class. I know you're not talking about lack of class with your behavior as of late. Let's start there. You're nasty. You've been just coming at people for no reason. And then, lack of class. Yeah, you writing girls putting their foot in your mouth and stuff because you want to get shit off. Yeah, you're a trashy guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Also, the lack of accountability. Because you talked about everything but what she addressed.
Yeah, no, literally.
So you just got offended. You just got triggered and offended, and there's just no accountability. You didn't even get to explain why you use it. Not that I expected it from him because he's a fucking twerp, but the lack of account. Look at that. Like, and see the way you said it. You lucky, RB. Almost hit you.
Yeah,
I thought you was him real quick.
Yeah.
I was like,
too good.
It was like, hey, I cannot stand this dude.
That's how you do, bro.
Whenever you leave Israel and come to make your little movie, make that shit and then go somewhere. Go somewhere and I'm tired of this dude. Tired of him.
Yeah,
tired of him. Yeah. I'm tired of him talking. We don't want to hear from you, dog. Pack it up.
Nah, you gotta pack it up, man. You gotta pack up this point. Yeah, apparently, he got paid $20 million for that Adventures of Cliff Booth movie or thing for Netflix. And
you watching that?
I watch it for David Fincher.
Yeah,
I watch it for David Fincher. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I better not see Tarantino long, big-headed ass in that shit.
I'm making a cameo. I'm the 70s guy.
Yeah.
No. I can't see that.
Anyway, that was the latest episode, man.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino, man.
Ended with QT and Jonathan Majors, man. The spectrum of
that's our identity, cinema. Dog. That's our identity, dog. We will be forever remembered as the Quentin Tarantino and Jonathan Majors podcast because of those episodes.
Hey, man, look, iconic, bro.
Hey, it is what it is, man. Whatever brought y'all to us, we appreciate it. So it's Mr. Marin. You can catch me on IG, MrMarinKnows, on TikTok, MrMarinKnows Movies, and also Real Ones Film. Oh, I want to bring up Real Ones Film. We on YouTube. I posted the house party student film that was based. Sorry, Reginald Hudlin made this student film, and this is what he based the 1990 film on. It's the 1983 version of House Party. It's doing numbers. People love it. It's included in the Criterion House Party set. I just ripped it and put it on YouTube.
Hey, man, yeah, piracy. Why not, bro?
But yo, people are fucking with it. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are checking out. Y'all are checking out the page, and y'all are also following. I see some of y'all follow me on Instagram. I see some of y'all liking things on the page. The page is very active. The next episode, we will discuss a film that just turned 30 years old that I think is very timely, and is a lost, forgotten film in the jointography of one Spike Lee, Girl 6. I also have Girl 6 stuff on my page for the 30th anniversary. That's been doing well. So we will discuss that the next episode. So it's your boy, Mr. Marin. I told you where to find me, RB. Let the people know where they can find you, brother.
You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Director RB3. Make sure you subscribe to First Class if you're watching on YouTube. And, hit the like buttons, subscribe, comment. Big comments. We read the comments. And plus, check out our merch shop too. I keep saying we're gonna add the Real Ones merch. I might literally add it in tonight. Like, I've seen some screenshots.
All right, cool.
And throwing some merch for us tonight.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna be putting out some merch for the Michael movie coming out soon.
All right.
Some unlicensed, keep it very low key, very copyright.
Don't tell nobody.
Right, exactly. Oh yeah, check out the movie. I produced Core Life Crisis as well too.
Yes, I gotta get a Blu-ray, by the way.
Yeah, we gotta hook up the Blu-ray, man. Yeah, we gotta do that. There was a forget it, man. I forgot already, bro.
Hey, man, we've been rambling. We've been rambling up this episode. This is a fun episode. Hey, brothers is tired. It is what it is. But we appreciate you, and we will see you next time with the 30th anniversary of Girl 6.
Space Jam's also turned 32. We should maybe do that.
For sure in November. Yeah. For sure.
That's in November? Okay.
Yes,
okay.
for sure we do that November. Like I said, at some point we will do Under the Cherry Moon. This is a very 1996, 86. There's a lot going on these years, so we might dedicate some time to a few movies. We still have to do Waiting to Exhale. I did not forget.
Oh, that's right.
I did not forget. It's just life was lifing. But that, I always thought that film was 96. I don't know why, because it came out towards the end of 95 and it really breathed in 96. So fuck it, it's a 96 film. So 30th anniversary, Winter Takes Hill, Girl 6, 30th anniversary, 40th anniversary, Under the Cherry Moon, and then eventually 30th anniversary of Space Jam. It will be discussed going forward, but until then, we will see you when we see you. Peace.
Coming soon to a theater near you.